Garza. DH, batting cleanup. That's different.
Well, it's because he got on base 4 times the other night.
Didn't strike out.
No.
Probably the only one.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Gerald Kemp Field here on the campus of Medina Valley High School, where the Panthers are getting set to take on the Southside Cardinal. Southside comes into this game with a record of 1-9. They're 0-2 in district play. Medina Valley comes in 9-4. They're 3-0 in district play. So the Panthers looking to stay undefeated in district and to stay atop that district leaderboard with, I believe, a trip to Legacy coming up next Tuesday. So we'll get that for you in a little while, though. But nonetheless, we got a game set up here. Southside looking for their first district win. Medina Valley coming off of a 13-3 victory against Harlandale on Tuesday night, looking to end the week strong. We're about ready for game time here. The sun's starting to set here at Gerald Kemp Field. Going to be hard for the first baseman looking in to the sun at that throw from third, but we'll have to watch that as the game goes on. I'm Jared Lucky, along here with Dwayne Garza. And, Dwayne, we actually have a perfect day for a ball game here.
Well, you know, it's a beautiful ballpark to start out with. This is the best field conditions I've seen. It doesn't get much better than this, and the groundskeeping crew that takes care of this field does a wonderful job. It's every year in, year out. It's in great shape, and the field is in incredible condition. The sun's getting ready to set. Temperature's going to drop a little bit. I have a feeling it's going to get kind of cool later today, but the wind is blowing from right field to left field, but it's not very strong, and I would think that would die down as we get into the evenings. The lights are getting ready to get kicked on. They're on now. Yeah, we got a beautiful evening, Jared. And you were right. We do take on Southwest Legacy Tuesday, and followed by that's an away game. And then we have a home game next Friday against Eagle Pass Wind.
That's going to be a big game.
That's going to be a huge game.
Yeah. So it's set up for you here, Southside Medina Valley. We're going to take a break and come back with the starting lineups. You're listening to Panther Baseball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Scott didn't give you that one.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Bolt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field as we're getting ready for Medina Valley and Southside, and we have the lineups for you, and we'll start it off with the visiting Cardinals from Southside, and they'll lead it off with their catcher, Jacob Garcia. The third baseman, Jonathan Rivas, will bat second. Three hitters, the shortstop, Caleb Camarillo. Batting cleanup, Paul Jaramillo playing second base. The five hitters, the right fielder, Sonny Santos. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Aaron Abrego. Jake Montoya will play left field and bat seventh. The DH tonight is the eight-hitter, Jeremy Lippert. And the center fielder, Nikolai Hernandez, will bat ninth, with the pitcher, Aaron Salas, on the mound being DH for tonight by Jeremy Lippert in the 8-hole. So once again for the Cardinals, their top three, Garcia catching, Rivas third, Camarillo short. Middle three, Jaramillo second, Santos right, Abrego first. And the bottom three, Montoya in left, Lippert the DH, and Hernandez in center field with Salas on the hill for the Cardinals. For the home Medina Valley Panthers, Coach Herb filled it out like this. They'll start it off with the center fielder, Bobby Peterson. Two hitters, the shortstop, Thomas Pardo. Batting third, Jared Lackey playing third base. The DH, Ethan Garza, bats cleanup. Whit Joyce will bat fifth, playing catcher. Left fielder, Tyler Mangum, will bat sixth. Pitching and batting seventh, Tanner Habe. The eight-hitter, Jake Herb, will play first base, and Javi Gonzalez will bat ninth, playing second base. The right fielder, Britton Griggs, being DH for tonight by Ethan Garza. So again, for the Panthers, their top three, Peterson center, Pardo short, Lackey third. Middle three, Garza the DH, Joyce catching, Mangum left field. And the bottom three, Habe pitching, Herb first base, Gonzalez at second, with Britton Griggs playing right field. Those are the lineups. We're still waiting here. I don't know if they're going to get things started on time. Now they're going to come out here and collect the lineup cards and go over the ground rules. Yeah. And hopefully they get this game started on time here, Dwayne.
Well, the prep work, I think, from the previous game is what took a little bit longer. They're just now getting the lawnmower off the field. And the previous game was the Medina Valley freshmen taking on the junior varsity of Southside. Medina Valley freshmen took that game 15-0. So hopefully that's a little foreshadowing what we'll have here for this nightcap here, Jared.
Yeah, for sure. And, Medina Valley coming off that 13-3 victory. They beat McCullum 7-0 in their district game before that. And then I think their game before that, they beat Warren 10-0. Yep. So nobody's come within about 7 runs of the Panthers in the last 3 games. We'll see if they can continue that here this evening. One of the things Medina Valley should look to work on here, really the only weakness we really saw against Harlandale was Harlandale pitching walked 10 of Medina Valley's batters. Panthers only got 4 hits in that ball game. So, and some of those probably shouldn't have been hits. There were pop flies to the outfield that were misplayed, and they end up being hits because they never got their gloves on them or anything like that. But when you get that many base runners and you don't score your runs until late in the ball game, but you had more opportunities early, you got to take advantage of those. And for Medina Valley, when you get runners on base, you got to move them over and get some hits.
Yeah, you do. And to look at the plus side of that, Jared, you've had 3 blowout games in a row that Medina Valley has won, and we haven't played our best ball yet. So, to look forward to, hopefully we haven't seen our best ball yet because we've struggled a little bit, and especially in the hitting department, like you just mentioned. Hopefully we can turn things around, and because I know I know they want to start looking forward to the Eagle Pass win, because the Eagle Pass win right now is tied for the Panthers for first place in district. They also have an undefeated record. And real quick, if I check, they're 3-0 also in district, as is Medina Valley. So, and that they're going to go for a big showdown next Friday. And let's just hope they're not overlooking this game and thinking about the next game.
Well, that's the thing. You don't overlook this one, and you can't overlook Southwest Legacy either.
Right.
I know that you had mentioned last game that group, they've been playing together since they were freshmen.
Yep.
And, they got a lot of experience on that ball club. So you can't overlook either one of them, or you're going to go into that win game with a loss, and all of a sudden you're playing to try to get even with them again.
Yeah, and if you look at the standings right now for District 28 5A, Wynn has the top spot with a perfect 3-0 record. Medina Valley second place with 3-0 record, and that's just percentage points that Wynn is on top over their overall record. They're 6-1, Medina Valley's 9-4, and that's followed by Southwest at 2-1 and Southwest Legacy at 1-2. And then the bottom 4 would be Floresville, McCullum, Southside, and then Harlandale.
All without a win yet in district,
yes.
Right?
Floresville, McCullum, Southside, and Harlandale have yet to win a game in district.
Well, eventually they'll have to play each other.
Yeah.
A couple of them will get some wins there somewhere, but Southside looking for that first win here tonight against Medina Valley, and we'll see. I know a couple of years back, Southside had a team that wasn't very good, and they came in here and beat Medina Valley in what the Southside fans acted like was a World Series win for them. Because I remember sitting here calling the game, and hopefully that doesn't happen here tonight, and the Panthers can just come out and take care of business.
Well, the other game they watch tonight is Winds at Southwest, so that ought to be a tough game right there. I'd like to see what happens with that game.
Yeah, Southwest played Medina Valley in the district opener. Southwest lost that game 3-2 here at Gerald Kemp Field, so that ought to be a pretty good game.
Yeah, and if they're using their stud pitcher, it ought to be a real good game.
Yep. And they're giving out the starting lineups right now. Southside's been introduced. They're going to introduce the Panthers here tonight. Tanner Habe will be going to the hill for Medina Valley. He's been their second starter here. Jared Lackey's been getting the starts on Tuesday and Tanner on Friday nights. They're going to be lacking J.J. Marty tonight. He kind of tweaked his back a little bit in that last game against Harlandale.
Yeah.
Supposed to only be out tonight, so they'll miss his bat for sure in that lineup. Yeah. And so we'll see if the Panthers can get out to a lead here against Southside and then hold on to that lead.
Yeah, last Friday, Tanner Habe had a shutout win of 10-0 against Warren, so let's see if he continues the good pitching as he did last Friday. Yeah, like you said, we were broadcasting last game, and J.J. Marty had a boo-boo to his shoulder, and I think he's going to be okay. I don't think it was anything significant. They're just going to give him the day off and get him ready for win. Yeah,
and the main thing is, they'll miss his bat here tonight, but they should be able to take care of business anyway. We're going to go ahead and take a break and come back after the national anthem with all the play-by-play. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com. Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Back here at Gerald Kemp Field, ready to go here between Medina Valley and Southside. Tanner Habe warming it up to his battery mate, Whit Joyce. Right side of the infield, Jake Herb and Javi Gonzalez. On the left side, Thomas Pardo and Jared Lackey. Into the outfield, Bobby Peterson in center. He's flanked in right by Britton Griggs and in left by Tyler Mangum. For the Cardinals, it will be Jacob Garcia, Jonathan Rivas, and Caleb Camarillo due up to start things off here for the ball game. The Panthers wearing their home white jerseys and white pants with the black barred across the middle that says Panthers in white with orange trim. Black back caps with the white front and the MV on the front. Southside wearing black jerseys tonight with gray pants. White numbers and white letters on the front of the jerseys and red trim on the jerseys. And so we are ready to get this ball game underway as Tanner Habe continues to warm it up here, and we're about ready to get started.
Yeah, and Jared, there's a lot of activity going on tonight. I know up at the football field there, the soccer match is going on right now. It looks like the Panthers are up 1-0 right now, and I believe it's parents' night up there also. So they got the lead, and behind us right now, the softball team is playing, and it was in the 6th inning a little while ago, and they were tied at 0-0. But there's a lot of cheering going on, so I'm hoping the Panthers took the lead there and hopefully come out with a win behind us.
Yep, and we are about ready to get going here. Tanner's still warming things up here. Pretty good crowd on hand here tonight. As always, outfield full of cars and vehicles, people in the back of their trucks. And the stands have pretty many people in it as well.
Yeah, as you look in the outfield, there's not a parking spot open. That's because you have room to back up to the fence there. So a Medina Valley tradition, you don't see that anywhere. Fans backed up to the fence there, overlooking over the top of the fence, sitting on their tailgates. They've been seeing Medina Valley flag and a Texas flag out there showing their colors. So they're ready to watch the ball game, as are we, and we're getting ready to get started, Jared.
And Tanner Habe ready to face Jacob Garcia as he'll climb in. He's the catcher for the Cardinals. Right-hand batter will climb in to start the ball game.
A little housekeeping at home plate. They're digging out some big old sand clods.
Yep. And Garcia climbs in there, right-hand batter. Stands straight away. Habe into the windup. First pitch of the ball game is low in the dirt, and it's ball one. We are underway here at Gerald Kemp Field. 1 ball, no strikes to Garcia. As Jonathan Rivas waits on deck for the Cardinals. Habe stares in, he's ready. His 1-0 pitch on the way is low, a ball, 2-0. Missed with a couple of fastballs early here. As Garcia waiting. And Habe's 2-0 pitch is up and out of there, and it's 3 balls and no strikes to the leadoff batter.
Yeah, not a start Habe's looking for here, but he's got 3-0. He can come back, just do it 1 pitch at a time. Get back in this game. Still, obviously very early.
Well, and you know Garcia's got to be taking here all the way. You're the leadoff batter. You'd like to get on base. He hasn't thrown a strike yet in the ball game. And that's high, and he walked him.
Walked him on 4 pitches. That was a borderline one, that last pitch.
So a 4-pitch walk to start the ball game. And it'll bring up Jonathan Rivas. He's their third baseman. They got a runner at first. They're going to get a courtesy runner for the catcher.
It's courtesy runner for the catcher.
Number 13. Not on their roster?
Not on their roster.
Courtesy runner, not a threat to run over there at first base.
At least he doesn't look like he's a threat to run.
No.
Not a very big
set.
Lead.
Pitch on the way, and there's a strike with a 2-seam fastball.
Yeah,
and it's 0-1.
Not taking a very big lead over at first. I was assuming that the bunt or the steal is not going to be on today, at least not early.
Now Habe set, checks the runner, 0-1 pitch, and he bunts it. Right back to the pitcher. He's going to field it, throws to first for the out. The sacrifice is good. It goes 1-3 for the put out. There's a runner at second base now with 1 away.
That bunt was right back to Habe on the mound there, and he had an opportunity to get the out at second base. The runner was not even halfway, I think, when he fielded that ball, but he chose to get the out, which was a safe bet. So they got 1 out with the sacrifice bunt.
And this will be Caleb Camarillo. Camarillo will stand in with a runner at second and 1 out. First pitch of the at-bat, and it gets past Joyce. Late start for the runner. Not going to have a chance to get him, though, and that's going to go as a pass ball. And that gets Garcia over to third base.
Yeah, that ball just slid right under his glove as he moved to his right to try to scoop it. Didn't get his glove down near to the ground and crawled right underneath it, and runner advanced to third base.
So now a runner at third with 1 away. And Habe with some traffic early here, trying to work around a leadoff walk, and there's a pitch that just misses low, and it's 2-0.
So we're going to have to keep track of balls and strikes. So the scoreboard apparently is not working, or they don't have an operator up there today, Jared.
So a 2-0 count. It's fine. I don't look at it hardly anyway. That's in the dirt, 3-0.
So 7 straight balls so far for Habe on the mound. He needs to try to settle down, and that's a good thing. Joyce called timeout. He's going to walk out there and try to settle down his pitcher.
Yeah, Habe having a hard time finding the strike zone early here. As Joyce will go back behind the plate, and we're ready to go here with a 3-0 count to Camarillo. Their cleanup hitter, Paul Jaramillo, waiting on deck. Habe comes set in the pitch. That's in there for a strike, and it's 3-1. It's the second batter. He'd been 3-0-2 in the inning.
Yep.
3-1 on the way. That's swung on and fisted in the air. And it's going to be caught by the shortstop. Pardo making a great play right there, coming in to make the catch. Runner stays at third, and there's 2 away.
Good play by the shortstop, Thomas Pardo. Made a diving catch right behind the pitcher's mound to come up with that second out.
Well, he hit him on the fist with it, and he got it kind of in no man's land between the mound and second base. And, you know, Habe falling off the mound, he wasn't going to make a play on it. If that drops, he might have been safe at first base because it hung up in the air a long time.
A lot of spin on it.
Here's Jaramillo taking a strike over the outside corner, and it's 0-1. So now Habe trying to strand Garcia down there at third and work around a leadoff walk. There's 2 away. Habe set from the stretch, brings a curveball in there for a strike, and it's 0-2 to their cleanup hitter.
He threw that with confidence, too. It was a very tight breaking curveball. It froze the batter there. Didn't know what to do with that.
Right-hander waits. Habe comes set. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and hit on the ground past the diving second baseman into right field, and an RBI single for Paul Jaramillo.
A good effort by Javi Gonzalez moving to his left to try to get to that ball, but just outside his reach, and that'll score the run for the Cardinals. So they get their first base hit.
And that's what the leadoff walks will do for you right there. They're just as good as hits.
And, you know, leadoff walk in a pass ball got him to third base. Sacrifice bunt.
And this will be Sonny Santos, their right fielder, right-hand batter, slightly open stance, takes a strike, and it's 0-1. So Habe's starting to find that strike zone a little more. You know, that ball that Jaramillo hit wasn't hard hit. It was just hitting the right spot.
Exactly.
Found a way through the infield. Habe set, checks the runner. 0-1. That is a strike over the outside corner. It's
good
0-2. It was right over the outside corner. That was a good pitch, and Southside crowd right behind us not happy. But
exactly.
Ready for the 0-2. It's on the way. That's in the dirt. Runner was going. He's going to steal second as that ball bounced away from Joyce. Just a good job to block that and keep it close to him.
Habe tried to throw one of them tight curveballs, and it just dug right into the dirt. Joyce blocked it, kept out in front. Either way, the runner advances to second base.
Ready for the 1-2. Habe stares in for a sign from Joyce. He has it. Comes set, checks the runner at second. 1-2's hit on the ground, foul up the first base line, and we'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Runner at second base with 2 down. Ready for another 1-2 to Santos. Pitch on the way. Curveball hit in the air to left center. Peterson over to his right, makes the catch, and the side's been retired. As Santos flies out to center to end the inning, they get 1 run on 1 hit, a walk, and they leave 1 on base. And so we will go to the bottom of the first. The Panthers just coming into bat. Southside leading 1-0. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue in just a moment.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
Welcome back here at Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the bottom of the first. Southside leading 1-0. Aaron Salas warming it up to his battery mate Jacob Garcia. Right side of their infield, Aaron Abrego and Paul Jaramillo. On the left side, Caleb Camarillo and Jonathan Rivas. Into their outfield, Nikolai Hernandez is in center, flanked in right by Sonny Santos, and in left by Jake Montoya. Medina Valley will have Peterson, Pardo, and then Lackey due up here to start things in the first inning. Like to get on the board here and not let them have a shutdown inning after putting up that one run there in the top of the first inning. You'd like to answer back here in the bottom half of the first.
Yeah, and the Panthers really need to come out swinging and be aggressive, try to get some runs early, take the lead in this game and keep it. You know, in Southside, even though their record doesn't show it, they've been a strong baseball program traditionally in the past. They've always had good teams, so early in the season they got a lot of opportunity to get better.
You know, looking at Salas warming up, he's not going to overpower you. He doesn't throw hard.
Right.
He's got a breaking ball, but you know, we saw Medina Valley struggle with someone who threw like that for Harlandale. We'll see if they got their timing down here. They worked on that over the week.
Yep.
As Peterson will stand in. He went 1 for 5 in Tuesday's ball game against Harlandale. And Salas ready. Into the windup, and the pitch on the way here in the bottom of the first. That's up and in a ball, 1-0.
Right under his chin.
Peterson will dig back in. Right-hand batter. Slightly open stance, ready for that 1-0. It's on the way. That's up and in. It's 2-0. Salas leaving a couple of pitches up to start this inning here. We'll see if he can zero in here. Ready for the 2-0. Here it comes. That swung on and popped up left side of the infield. Shortstop coming over to his right, reaches out to make the catch, and there's one away.
Yeah, that's just an old-fashioned pop-up to the shortstop there to get the first out.
That'll bring up Thomas Pardo. With nobody on and one out, Pardo will stand in. In Tuesday night's game, he went 1 for 5 with a run batted in. And he'll stand in here, right-hand batter. Nobody on, one out. Here's the pitch from Salas. That swung on and hit in the air down the right field line, slicing foul, and it's going to drop for a strike. And it'll be no balls and 1 strike to Pardo.
Pardo consistently hits to the right side. I think that's just part of his is what he does. A lot of his hits go that way, and it's good. It's a good spot for a second batter to get runners moved over.
Pardo waits. Salas into the windup. Pitch on the way. Comes inside for a ball, 1-1. Salas has a little bit of a hitch in his delivery when he steps onto the rubber. He kind of stops there for a second. Sometimes doing things like that can throw a batter's timing off a little bit. That pitch misses high, and it's 2-1. Salas into the deliberate windup. The 2-1 on the way. Called that a strike, and it's 2-2. Looked like the same pitch he just called a ball.
Yeah, it looked a little high.
Ready for the 2-2 pitch. Pardo waiting. Lackey on deck for the Panthers. Here's the pitch from Salas, and that swung on and lined into left field, and that is going to get down for a base hit. Left fielder will play it back in, and Pardo has a one-out single for Medina Valley.
Yeah, good piece of hitting by Thomas Pardo with 2 strikes, hitting the ball to left field, actually, and making a liar out of me. I was swearing he was going to hit the ball to the right side, but he put a nice base hit out to left field right along the line. Panthers have a runner on first.
That'll bring up Jared Lackey. Lackey on Tuesday went 2 for 3 with a double. Drove in 2 runs, walked, and got hit by a pitch, so he was busy. Left-hand batter takes a ball down and away.
Yeah, and that was one of the few hits from the last game, Jared, that we actually hit hard.
Lackey waiting on the 1-0. Runner at first, Pardo with some speed. Salas set. Pitch on the way, and that's bounced up the first base line. He'll step on the bag at first and make the out. 3 unassisted for the put out. The Pardo will move down to second, and now there's 2 away. So Lackey grounds out to first.
Yeah, that was just a little tapper over to the first baseman. Easily scooped it up and stepped right on behind the base for out number 2.
That'll bring up Ethan Garza, moving up in the cleanup spot tonight. Garza went 0 for 1 with 3 walks out of the 9 hole in that game on Tuesday night against Harlandale. And he'll stand in here with a runner at second base with 2 away. Base hit can score Pardo. He's got some speed. Salas comes set. First pitch to Garza is down in the dirt, ball 1.
Yeah, Garza's worked himself up in the lineup early in the season. I mean, he's been at the bottom of the lineup as a DH. Now he's worked his way up to the cleanup position, had some really good at-bats the last few games.
Here comes the 1-0 from Salas. Inside, and it's 2-0. Catcher Garcia tried to frame that on the inside corner, didn't get the call.
It was close.
Aaron checks that runner. Here's the pitch. That's down in the dirt. 3-0. Whit Joyce waiting on deck. You'd like to get him to the plate here in the inning.
Good job by Garza being selective at the plate. Worked himself to 3-0 count. I'm sure he's going to watch one here.
3-0 on the way. In the dirt. That gets away from the catcher, and that's going to be enough to get Pardo down to third. The walk will put Garza at first, and there's runners on the corners for Whit Joyce with 2 away. First walk of the ball game for Salas.
Yeah, Panthers have runners at first and third. Joyce at the plate. Let's see if they try to steal Garza over and try to work a run in.
Pitch on the way. There's a swing and a line drive out in the right field. Right fielder coming over, dives, and it's past him. All the way to the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs are going to score. Joyce is headed for third. Coach Herb's going to wave him home. Now he gives him the stop sign. It's going to be a 2-run triple. We'll see what they score it for officially. He dove at it. That's got to go as a triple because, I mean, it was a tough play. I think he got kind of lost in the lights. But
as playing an outfield, the line drives are the hardest one to catch, not to mention one from a right-handed batter that's slicing and out in the right field. He just misplayed it and tried to make a diving stab at it, but he missed it and went all the way to the fence, and Panthers get 2 runs and take the lead.
And Joyce standing at third. It'll bring up Tyler Mangum. Chance to drive in another run. Medina Valley leading 2-1 now. Pitch on the way to Mangum, and that's up and in for a ball, 1-0. 1-out single by Pardo, and then a 2-out walk by Garza. Set things up here, and Whit Joyce gets a 2-run triple. Pitch on the way. Missed outside, 2-0. There's 2 away here, but Mangum with an opportunity. A base hit can score a run. Pass ball, wild pitch, and get you another run as well. 2-0 on the way. High, 3-0. You know, and he's been living right there at the top of that strike zone.
And he's thrown a lot of pitches already this first inning, Jared.
Yeah, he's thrown 18 pitches. This will be number 19. 3-0 on the way. Up high, and he walked him. 4-pitch walk to Mangum, second walk of the inning, and there's runners on the corners with 2 away.
Well, and you got speed on first, so you consider, stealing Mangum to try to get that run in. If not, you get 2 runners in scoring position at second and third.
Well, I know it's a hard call to say that. You know, there's win-loss on both accounts there.
Yeah.
And he's going to go. Pitch is high. They don't throw down. He throws back to the pitcher trying to get Joyce to come home.
They were going to try the double steal, cut it off at the mound.
Stolen base for Mangum.
And Mangum steals second, so there's runners at second and third now with 2 away. Ready for the 1-0 to Habe. Here it comes. That's in the dirt. Good stop by their catcher to keep it in front of him, and it's 2-0.
Yeah, he had to slide out to the opposite batter's box in order to stop that one.
2 outs here. Habe with a chance to help his own cause. Gonzalez ready. The 2-0 on the way, and that's high, and it's 3-0, and he's having a hard time finding that strike zone now.
He's left a lot of those pitches up.
Well, ever since Joyce got that hit, he's thrown 7 straight balls. .3-0 on the way. Down low, and he walked him. So 8 straight balls, 3rd walk of the inning.
He was taking all the way, and the pitcher threw it low, and Panthers have bases loaded now.
Well, this will be Jake Herb with the bases loaded and 2 away here, and a chance to bust this game wide open. Infield going to meet here at the mound. I don't think, did the coach come out?
No,
he didn't come out, right?
No.
No, they're just meeting on the infield here, and there's 2 away. They're not going to do anything special. They're playing for an out.
You just need an out. You got 2 outs. There's no strategy here.
Herb will stand in. 0 for 3 with a walk on Tuesday night here.
Oh, they're going to have a courtesy runner for Habe. The pitcher now coming off the field, and it looks like
courtesy runner.
Yeah, that's
Aiden. Will be Aiden Patterson.
Aiden Patterson will be running for Tanner Habe.
And so Herb ready to stand in. Right-hand batter. Salas will work from the windup with the bases loaded. First pitch to Herb on the way. Started after it laid off a pitch in the dirt. 1-0. There was a breaking ball that, he started after, but he did a good job to lay off because it fell off the table. And it's 1-0. You got to make him throw a strike here. He's thrown 9 straight balls. There's ball number 10 in a row.
Yeah, Southside looks like they're going to try to get someone in the bullpen to start warming up. Not a good sign in the first inning, struggling.
Ready for the 2-0 pitch. It's on the way to Herb. Swing and a miss. Took a big rip at a fastball. Came up empty. And it's 2-1. Got a pitch to hit there. He just missed it.
Yeah, he did. That was right down the middle. Just swung through it.
Taking a long time. Now he's ready. Here comes the 2-1. And he hit him. And that'll force a run home.
Yeah, that scored him up on the hip. Scores a run. Panthers still have bases loaded.
So he earns that RBI.
Another run scores for the Panthers. 3-1 Panthers. Next up,
that'll bring up Javi Gonzalez. He's the 9th man to bat in the inning. He's got the bases loaded with 2 down. 3 runs in the inning. Gonzalez did not have a plate appearance in the ball game Tuesday night. And the first pitch to him on the way is down the middle for a strike, and it's 0-1. It's 27 pitches he's thrown here in the first inning. He's almost got 2 innings worth. Bases loaded. 2 down. Here's the 0-1. Swings and lines one into left field, and that's going to be a foul ball. It's hooks foul, and it's 0-2. Just got too far out in front of it.
Yeah, he really turned on that one. Not throwing with a lot of velocity. So, like you said, Jared, he got way out in front of that one and hit it foul.
Yeah, there was never a chance it was going to stay fair, but if he could have kept that fair, they'd have got at least 2, maybe 3 runs out of that. Ready for the 0-2 to Gonzalez. Here it comes. Swings and hits one in the air to left center field. Kind of out in no man's land. Shortstop going out, backing up, and it drops between everybody. 1 run is scored. 2 runs are going to score, and the ball gets away. The third run won't score, but it's going to move Gonzalez over to second base. So it's going to be a 2-run single and an error to get him to second base, and that makes it 5-1 Medina Valley here in the bottom half of the first.
Yeah, that one was kind of in no man's land, but he had good opportunity. The shortstop had a good opportunity to catch the ball. Probably should have been caught for the third out, but nevertheless it dropped, and Panthers score a couple more runs.
And so Peterson will get his second at bat of the inning here. He popped out to the shortstop to start this inning. And the pitch on the way, and he swings and hits one high in the air. Catcher throws the mask, and it's going to get out of play, and it's 0-1 to Peterson.
We're at that time of the day, Jared, where that ball is really hard to see once it gets up in the air, that
Yep.
twilight time.
Yeah.
So the sun is set, and the last two ones that have been hitting in the air, I've lost them.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. 0-1 to Peterson here. Runners at second and third with 2 away. There's a swing and a shot into left field, and that's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. It'll two-hop the wall. Both runs will score. Peterson's going to dig for third base, and he is going to make it with a stand-up 2 RBI triple to make it 7-1 Medina Valley.
That was a well-hit ball to left center over there. Line drive all the way to the wall. Cleared the bases. Panthers get a couple more runs.
Good job by the Panthers here.
Triple for Peterson. Next up for the Panthers, shortstop Thomas Pardo.
They're doing exactly what they wanted to do, Jared. We had talked about earlier, to get up on them and get up on them quick. See if they can make a quick game out of this. Already up 7-1 here in the first inning. Going through the top of the second part of the lineup.
This is Pardo, who singled his only time in. He got this all started with a 1-out single. And that pitch gets away, and I think he actually got a piece of that.
Yeah, no, he fouled it off, and I think that hit the catcher in the hand, too. He's smarting a little bit. So we've been sitting on 2 outs for a while now. How many runs have they scored with 2 outs? Probably 5?
All 7. There was a runner on with 2 away, and then a walk. Kind of open the floodgates as that pitch is low and it's 1-1.
Yeah, and the Cardinals definitely have someone in the bullpen warming up. I don't know how much longer this guy is going to be able to last in the first inning here.
Yeah, because, I mean, Peterson popped out to short to start the inning. Pardo singled, and then a ground out by Lackey moved Pardo to second, and since then they've just opened the floodgates. The 1-1 pitch misses outside, and it's 2-1.
Yeah, and a lot of those have gone deep in the count where he's thrown a lot of pitches, especially with all the walks.
This next pitch will be number 35 of the inning. And, you know, the bad thing is the coach hasn't even made a trip.
No.
2-1. High, 3-1.
Well, if he throws another ball, he's going to make a trip.
I would hope so.
It's not what he wants to do in the first inning, but.
No, especially when he needs one more out to get through it. Here's the pitch. High, and he walked him.
And the other odd thing is, I mean, if you don't have anyone left, I mean, it is the second game of the week. If you don't have anybody left in the lineup, and I think they might have a game tomorrow. I'm not sure.
Here comes Lackey with runners on the corners with 2 away. Lackey grounded out to first his only time in earlier in this inning. He was the second out of the inning. Since then, they batted around with no outs.
Runners at first and third, opportunity to steal again.
Runner does go. They will throw down, and they're going to get the run home, and the ball gets away. That's going to be an error on that throw home. That's going to move Pardo to third, so he gets a stolen base, and an error moves him over, and the Panthers get another run to make it 8-1.
So the double steal works to perfection. Runners at first and third, you steal, and as they try to throw down a second, your runner on third tries to score, and they threw back to home plate, missed the ball, and allowed the runner to move another base. Now Pardo's sitting on third.
You know, the Panthers have had 4 hits in this inning. They've had 5 free passes, 4 walks and a hit by pitch.
The good thing is, Jared, they're taking advantage of it.
Yeah.
You know, in the past we've left a lot of runners on base, but they've definitely taken advantage of it.
Ready for the pitch to Lackey. Here it comes. He swings and hits one high in the air down the right field line, but that's going to hook foul.
Yeah, we're getting the runners on base and we're getting timely hits.
And so Lackey will dig back in. It's 2 balls and a strike on Jared. Actually 1 and 2. He called that first pitch a strike on the steal. 1-2 on the way. Inside corner, called strike 3.
Yeah, and Lackey knew it. He'd walked away before the umpire even called the pitch.
Call strike 3 for out number 3.
So Salas throws 40 pitches in the first inning. He gives up 8 runs on 4 hits, 4 walks, a hit by pitch, and the Panthers leave 1 on base. And so we will go to the second inning. Medina Valley leading 8-1. You're listening to Panther Baseball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we will continue in just a moment.
The pace of business is faster than ever. That's why when you need a business loan, you want a bank that can act fast. Not only do you get great rates and fast answers, you get the financial advice you need to keep your business growing. It's a better way to borrow. Stop by and let's talk. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at CastrovilleStateBank.com.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender. Member FDIC.
We're back here at Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the second inning. Medina Valley leading 8-1 over Southside as Tanner Habe warming things up for Medina Valley. He'll be facing the 6, 7, 8 hitters of Abrego, Montoya, and Lippert due up.
And as we expected, Jared, we put the coats on it. As soon as the sun went down, it started getting chilly out here.
Yeah, it's 66, but without that sun out, you know, it gets cool in a hurry.
Yeah, with a little breeze, it makes it chilly.
And Habe ready to go here as he'll face Abrego, who steps in. First baseman for the Cardinals.
Leading off from the top of the second, Aaron Abrego.
That's down and out of ball. That's Abrego. It's kind of hard to read their lineup card when they brought it up. It wasn't written very well, and it looked like an H on there, but Abrego. And the pitch on the way. That's a strike, and it's 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here as pitch on the way. There's a swing and a foul back to the screen, and it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Habe needs to continue throwing strikes here, and unlike the first inning, get himself in a little hole here. He needs to get out, start throwing strikes early.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. First strikeout of the game for Habe, and there's 1 away here in the top of the second inning.
It's a good way to start the inning.
That'll bring up Jake Montoya with nobody on and 1 out. Montoya waits, the right-hand batter. Here's the pitch. Low a ball, 1-0. Habe's pitch misses high, and it's 2-0 to Montoya. I'd like to get these batters in order and have their number 9 hitter lead off the next inning. Not let them turn that order over. The 2-0 on the way. Swing and a miss. Blew a fastball by him, and it's 2-1. As Montoya waits. Ready for the 2-1. It's on the way from Habe. Swing and a miss. Another fastball by him. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Habe's 2-2 on the way. High. Tried a breaking ball, left it high, and it's 3-2. So payoff pitch upcoming to Montoya with nobody on and 1 away. We're in the top of the second. Medina Valley leading it 8-1. The 3-2 pitch. Just missed.
Wow.
Looked like a pretty good pitch. Didn't get the call. And Habe walks him. Second walk issued by Habe in the ball game, and this will bring up Jeremy Lippert, a left-hand batter who will stand in here with a runner at first and 1 away. Right-hand batter, or left-hand batter against the right-hand pitcher. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Little two-seam fastball that was moving away from him. Montoya leads away from first. Habe will check him and come set. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Another high fastball.
He was way late on that swing, too, so he can keep throwing fastballs and hopefully get another strikeout.
And that's the thing, Habe with Montoya. Montoya was late swinging twice there and couldn't finish him off with that. You'd like to see him throw him another heater here. Misses outside, 1-2. Left-hander will dig back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Lippert. Ready for the 1-2 pitch, and he swings and fouls it back to the screen, and we'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes. Left-hander waits. Another 2-1 pitch ready to go. There's a swing and a miss at a high fastball, and he struck him out. Second strikeout of the inning. End of the ball game for Habe, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, much better pitching from Habe this second inning. He settled down. Now he's throwing strikes. Looked like he picked up a little bit of velocity. A lot of strikeouts have been chased by the high fastball.
So it'll be Nikolai Hernandez, their number 9 hitter. Runner at first, 2 down. There's a strike called over the outside corner, and it's 0-1 to Hernandez. Habe checks the runner. He's set. The pitch on the way is high. A ball, 1-1. Eight to 1, Medina Valley leading early here in the ball game. We're in the second inning. The Panthers put up that crooked number in that bottom of the first. 1-1, swing and a miss at a high fastball. He was late, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, again with the high fastball. It's seemed to be his pitch so far today.
Habe will stare in here. He's set, runner goes. Swings and hits one on the ground. Foul down the first base line, and we'll do it again at a ball and 2 strikes.
That was just foul. The batter just took a hack out of it, swung late, and it went straight down the line and just to the right of the first base. I'm assuming that was a hit and run.
Yeah, it looked like they're trying to get something going here, trying to anything they can to get runners on base and get the lineup turned over.
Well, you're definitely not looking to play small ball anymore. You need to get runners on, and you need to get them scored if you're Southside.
Habe checks on that runner. We're ready for the 1-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The little cut fastball. He strikes out the side. Third strikeout of the ball game for Habe. And they get no runs on no hits, a walk, and they leave 1 on base. And we will go to the bottom of the second. Medina Valley leading 8-1. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue here in just a moment.
Sammy's Restaurant and Havy's Alsatian Bakery, two legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Havy's Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Havy's Alsatian Bakery, online at havysbakery.com.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Bolt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com.
Nope.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field as Southside has run Aaron Salas back out there to pitch the second inning. Medina Valley leading 8-1.
I think if I'm correct, Jared, I think they have a game tomorrow, so they're going to try to ride him as much as they can today, I would guess.
It's going to be Garza, Joyce, and Mangum. 4, 5, 6 hitters due up, part of the order, and the first pitch is a ball. He threw 40 pitches in that first inning. Walked 4, hit 1, gave up 4 hits. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as Garza swung out of his shoes there, and it's 1-1.
He sure did.
Softball game's over because I see some of the fans coming over here.
Yep.
Ready for the 1-1. It's on the way. Strike called outside corner, and it's 1-2. Salas ready. Here comes the 1-2. Called strike 3. Little breaking ball over the outside corner.
Yeah,
that's back-to-back looking strikeouts for Salas.
Yep. That was definitely a curveball. And, you know, with 2 strikes, you got to be up there prepared. And he was not expecting a curveball. I can promise you that.
It'll bring up Whit Joyce, who had a 2-run triple his only time in. Nobody on, 1 out. Joyce into the windup. Here it comes. That's down and in, ball 1. Salas into the windup. Ready for the 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Down low, 2 balls and no strikes. Joyce batting. Tyler Mangum waiting on deck for Medina Valley. Ready for the 2-0 pitch. It's on the way. That's up high. That thought that hit him in the little brim of the helmet there, but it's 3 balls and no strikes.
It was up there tight. Joyce looking for one of those pitches he hit that triple with earlier.
Ready for the 3-0 pitch. Here it comes. And he walked him. That's the 5th walk of the ball game issued by Salas. And so he walks Joyce, who's been on twice now tonight, and that'll bring up Tyler Mangum, who walked his only time in.
Courtesy runner for the Panthers will be
Joaquin Aguayas will be the courtesy runner. As Salas has walked 5 batters now tonight. He's thrown 48 pitches now. And he's threw an inning and a third as that pitch is in the dirt for a ball.
And Jared, we have an update from the softball field. Medina Valley beats Eagle Pass Win 1-0 in extra innings. 7 innings.
8-1 is your score here. As Mangum, who walked his first time in, waits. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's outside. 2 balls and no strikes. So Salas having a hard time finding the strike zone as he did in that first inning. Right-hand batter waits, runner goes. There's a swing and a shot down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Aguayas will head to third, and they're going to give him a stop sign there. A double for Mangum as he stands up at second base. And there's one away with runners at second and third, and it'll bring up Tanner Habe.
That ball was hit right down the third base line, hopped over third base, and went out into the corner. Allowed Magnum to get all the way to second base and put Arguelles standing on third, who's courtesy running right now.
Habe will stand in. He walked his only time in. No official at bat yet in the ball game, and he's got runners at second and third with one out and a chance to help his own cause here. Here's the pitch. High and inside, and it's 1-0.
The Cardinals with the players on the corners playing on the grass right now, they're going to try to stop this ninth run, try to start working to stop that 10-run rule game.
Ready for the 1-0. Here it comes. There's a swing, and he fouls it off the end of the bat back to the screen, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch is a curveball, and Habe swings and misses.
That was a good curveball. That one had a lot of break. It was a 12-6 curveball that broke straight down.
1 ball, 2 strikes here as Habe batting. Jake Herb waiting on deck for the Panthers. Medina Valley trying to push across some more runs here. Thought about it and laid off that curveball in the dirt, and they throw behind Aguayas. Didn't quite get him. He just got back in there.
He needs to. Standing up made it look so much closer. He should have gone down, head first.
Well, the thing is, he turned his back on the catcher and didn't think he was going to throw, and next thing the ball was there.
That was another good curveball with the pitcher.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch to Habe. And he calls him out on strikes. That's hit 3 strikeouts, and they've all been looking. That'll bring up Jake Herb. He got hit by a pitch his only time in. It pushed a run across the plate. Right-hand batter, right-hand pitcher, and a balk, and that's going to get a run home.
Wow.
So he balks the runner home, and that will also move Mangum over to third base and makes it 9-1.
Tough way to get a runner across if you're a pitcher.
So Herb now with a runner at third and 2 down. Pitcher comes set at the letters. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Ball 1 to Herb. It's 57 pitches he's thrown through an inning and 2/3.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Here's the 1-0. Curveball hit in the air to left field. Left fielder going back, and he's going to not get that. It's over his head and 2 hops the wall. A run will score. Herb will cruise into second with an RBI double, and Medina Valley takes a 10-1 lead.
Good job by Jake Herb sitting back on that curveball, waiting on it, and turned on it and put that ball out to the left field wall.
10-1 Panthers. Next up, second baseman Javi Gonzalez.
So Gonzalez will step in. Had an RBI single his first time up.
Finally going to get a pitching change, I believe, here, Jared.
Yeah,
coach called timeout and out to the mound.
Yeah, Salas is going to be done for the evening. And we'll see who they bring in here.
It's number 6 coming off the bench, and again, he's not on my roster.
Yeah, we'll wait when they announce it here at the stadium. We'll know who he is. Might be able to find it on Max Preps too.
Yeah,
or you printed it off of there.
Don't have him on there.
Yeah. He might have been a call up from the JV team or something
Could have
too.
been. All we know is he's a right-hander. He's number 6.
Pitching change for the Cardinals. Now coming to the mound, number 6, Gabriel Benavides.
Gabriel Benavides is the new pitcher. So Salas you can't close the book on him yet because Herb is his responsibility. He can get charged to Salas if he'd come across to score here. It's a 10-1 lead for Medina Valley. They put up 10 runs on 5 hits. Southside with 1 run on 1 hit so far in this ball game.
Yeah, and that came early in the first inning.
Yeah, that was in the first inning, a walk, and then, he got over on a bunt, and a pass ball got him to third, and he managed to score. So, Medina Valley making the bats work. I mean, they've got some free passes, and they made them pay. They got a lot of those free passes against Harlandale the other night and couldn't take advantage of it, but they've taken advantage of them here this evening. They've done a better job hitting the ball here this evening and taking advantage when they have base runners.
Yeah, the only thing that looks bad right now in the scorebook are those 3 strikeouts looking.
Benavides will inherit a runner at third with 2 down.
Girls softball team won 1-0 scoring in the bottom of the 7th inning. District win over Eagle Pass win.
So Benavides, a right-hand pitcher. That's a straight change. Gonzalez just goes out of the ball game because he was being DH for. So he just comes into the pitcher's spot. And Javi Gonzalez will step in 1 for 1. Had an RBI in his only plate appearance. And the right-hander will dig in here with a runner at third, or a runner at second rather, and 2 down. Gonzalez, second baseman for the Panthers. Pitch on the way, and he swings and misses at the first pitch.
Yeah, swung right through that ball.
0-1. Ready for the 0-1 pitch. 0-1 on the way, and he swings and lines one foul down the left field line out of play.
Yeah, that was a shot.
And it's 0-2 to Gonzalez. Benavides has come in, throwing a couple of strikes, though, to start here, finding the strike zone. We'll see if Gonzalez can straighten one out here.
Yeah, it looks like he's got him figured out. Just needs to wait on it just a little bit more. Put it in play.
Well, and the Panthers have a 10-1 lead. You'd like to see him get that 10-run lead here so they could run rule this game, in the 4th inning, in the 5th inning.
Yeah, we got a little ways to go, though.
Well, yeah, you still want that 10-run lead's
Absolutely.
Nice.
That's
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's why we had a runner on third. They were playing on the grass, trying to keep them scoring.
That's in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Gonzalez.
Wait for the pitch on the throwback from the catcher. That could have been dangerous.
Not going to be. The second baseman was there to back that up. Not far enough for Herb to move over to third base. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at second. The 2-2 on the way is high, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. We're almost an hour into this ball game, and we're not through 2 innings yet. Ready for the payoff. It's on the way. Swings and hits one in the air to left center field. Center fielder coming on, but that's going to drop in. Herb's going to score. It's going to make it 11-1. An RBI single for Gonzalez. He's driven in a couple of runs tonight, and he's 2 for 2.
Yep, he's hit the ball well tonight, and the Panthers have got that elusive 10-run.
Well, and that's
the 10-run lead.
And that's the production you want from your number 9 hitter right there, coming through clutch, getting you a 2-out RBI.
Panthers are back to the top of the order now.
We'll go up top with Peterson. He had a 2-run triple his last time up. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Runner at first with 2 away. And the pitch from Benavides is swung on and lined into left center field. Center fielder moving to his right, reaches up to make the catch. And the side's been retired, but the Panthers put up 3 runs on 3 hits and a walk, and they leave 1 on base. And so we'll go to the 3rd inning. Medina Valley leading 11-1. You're listening to Panther Baseball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community, Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
We're back here at Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the third inning. Medina Valley leading 11-1, and Dwayne has gone up in the press box to do some PA announcing, and I'm joined by Garrison Garza.
It's definitely been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while, and it's good to have you back, and exciting to get to do a game with you again.
Yeah, I mean, it's really been a long time because I haven't done any last year because I was on the field, but, you know, I did definitely miss it, and hopefully I'm not too rusty, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, you got Tanner Habe has warmed things up here, and he's ready to go for the third inning. And for the Cardinals, it's going to be the top of their order due up here. Jacob Garcia, then Jonathan Rivas, and Caleb Camarillo. And the first pitch of the inning swung on and bounced foul at the feet of the catcher, and it's 0-1.
From my experience with Tanner Habe, he's always been a nice, clean pitcher. He doesn't do too much, and he just throws it by nice with some really good speed. And, well, he's a good friend of mine, so I like him quite a bit.
Ready for the 0-1. Garcia walked his only time in, and he takes a ball inside, and it's 1-1. You know, Habe, we haven't seen him throw a big hook yet. He throws more of a little cut fastball and a two-seamer. Ready for the 1-1. That's down low. It'll be 2 balls and a strike.
You know, Jared, for me as a batter, I've always found that it's the small ones of the little deviation that have always been the most tricky, because when you have a big hook and curveball like that, you can kind of see it and you kind of judge to hit it, but it's the little ones that get you.
Ready for the 1-2. Into the windup. Here's the pitch from Habe. Swings and pops one foul back behind the screen, and it's 2-2. Habe struck out the side in the second inning. Mixed a walk in there, but managed to strike out all 3 batters he faced. Stares in for a sign. Here's the 2-2 rather on the way, and there's a swing and a bouncer foul. That was a breaking ball that he just got a piece of to stay alive.
Good job by the batter trying to stay in there, but also good job by the pitcher. You know, he's trying to throw some dirt in there. You know, when you're up in the count like that, you definitely don't want to give him an easy fastball. Don't want to give him anything he can hit.
2 balls, 2 strikes here to Garcia. Habe into the windup. Here's the 2-2. Swings and fouls one back. He was late, but he got a piece of it, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Habe's thrown 45 pitches up to this point in the ball game through 2 innings.
Quite a long game for a 2-inning game, don't you think?
Yes, we've been in this game's literally an hour old. There's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. That's 4 straight strikeouts for Habe.
It's a nice low and away pitch. Caught him swinging on the outside. Really nice by the pitcher, Tanner Habe.
They'll bring up Jonathan Rivas, who does not have a plate appearance yet in the ballgame, or rather he does not have an at-bat. He had to sacrifice his only time in. And he'll bat with nobody on and 1 out here in the top of the third. Tanner's first pitch is through there for a strike with a fastball, and it's 0-1. Rivas batting, Camarillo on deck. Right-handed batter ready. Habe's 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball upstairs. He was way late, and it's 0-2. Habe settled into this ball game well. He's kind of had a hard time finding the strike zone in the first inning, but since then his team gave him an 8-1 lead. He's really settled into the game.
I'm no pitcher, but I know for sure that does definitely help.
0-2 on the way. Down in the dirt outside, 1-2.
not a bad pitch. You know, whenever you're up with an 0-2 count, you definitely don't want to give him anything to swing at. So no point in throwing a strike there. I'm trying to get him to swing at something low and outside like that.
Joyce will go out and talk to Habe. Maybe saw something there he didn't like. So he kind of spiked that ball, overthrew it just a little bit. So ready for the 1-2 as Habe stares back into Joyce for a sign. He's ready and comes set. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on the fastball up and in. Back-to-back strikeouts. That's 5 straight strikeouts for Habe. All of them have been swinging. It'll bring up Caleb Camarillo, who's 0 for 1. He popped out to the shortstop his only time in. That pop-out was an excellent play by Pardo, who came in on the infield grass and made a diving effort, kept a run from scoring. Pitch on the way. In the dirt with a breaking ball, and it's 1-0. It's 5 straight strikeouts. You'd like to see if Habe can punch out the side for the second straight inning. Here's the 1-0. Down low, 2-0.
That'd definitely be a good feeling to go back in the dugout with 6 straight strikeouts. That's definitely a nice feat to have.
Habe from the windup, ready for the 2-0. Nobody on, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, and it's 2-1. They're having a hard time catching up to that fastball upstairs. You can see they're late. Ready for the 2-1. Here it comes. Swings and bounces one in the hole. Shortstop up with it. Pardo's not going to have a play left. That's going to go as an infield single. So he didn't hit that hard at all, but he hit it in the right place. Pardo made the play, but just had to eat it. And a 2-out infield single for Camarillo.
Yeah, that just went to his spot in the infield, just really hard to beat him in time. It's probably smarter they didn't try to make the throw and possibly have an error at first base. Although he didn't get the 6 straight strikeout how he wanted, considering the state of the game, I think Tanner Habe's not too rattled at that.
No. It'll bring up Paul Jaramillo. He had an RBI single his only time in. There's a swing and a foul off the catcher's mask. And it's 0-1. That base hit was through the right side of the infield, kind of like the one that was just hit over there, just a little tweener between first and second, but sneaked through and got a run home. Runner at first. Camarillo takes his lead, not a very big one. 0-1 pitch is high, and it's 1-1. It's only their second hit of the ball game. Habe from the stretch. He stares in, and he's ready. Checks the runner at first and comes set at the letters. Kicks and delivers high with a fastball, and it's 2-1. You know, some of these Southside batters have been chasing that pitch, but Jaramillo doing a good job laying off of it and making him come into the strike zone.
That high fastball can be very tempting as a batter. It looks like it's coming straight in, and usually it's too high, so he's doing a great job laying off that.
Ready for the 2-1 pitch. Runner goes. Swing and a miss. Throw down by Joyce is on the money, but he can't. Pardo not able to make the handle on the ball, so a stolen base by Caleb Camarillo, and it's a 2-2 count now on Jaramillo. It's an excellent throw by Whit Joyce from behind the plate, but Pardo not able to get the handle on it right in front of the bag.
Yeah, Jared, I think it just got away from them. Sometimes that happens, but I don't think the Panthers should worry about it too much.
No, usually what happens there is you're trying to swipe the tag before the ball gets all the way to your glove, and you manage to get it off the end. Little snow cone action.
I know that feeling all too well.
Ready for the 2-2 with a runner at second and 2 down. That's in the dirt. Ball gets away from Joyce. A little throw down to third. Not going to be in time as Lackey's not able to put the tag down. That's going to go as a wild pitch. Gets that runner over to third base with 2 down. For the Panthers, I know that that's not a big deal, but you'd like to keep this 10-run lead here and not let that run get across the plate. Ready for the payoff pitch to Jaramillo. Habe ready. Into the windup. The payoff on the way, swings and hits one in the air down the right side, but that's going to slice foul, and we'll do it again at 3-2. He was late on that pitch, but, you know, if you get one of those and you just drop it fair, that's kind of no man's land down there.
One of the hardest balls to field is in the outfield, just right on that line. Those just drop in and die right there, and that could have been definitely an opportunity to get extra bases for Southside.
Payoff on the way again. Upstairs, and he walked him. Third walk of the game issued by Habe. And it'll put runners on the corners with 2 away, and it'll bring up Sonny Santos, who flew out to center field his only time in.
For Jamila. Next up, Sonny Santos.
So Jaramillo down at first, Camarillo at third, and there's a swing and a miss by Santos on that high fastball, and it's 0-1. On the corners with 2 away. Habe stares in here. Now he steps off the rubber. And he'll climb back up on there, and he'll stare in. Santos waits. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss at that fastball right under the hands, and it's 0-2 to Santos.
Tanner Habe's fastball definitely is working. That was almost a little inside, and that probably got him to swing a bit. I think if I'm Tanner, I'd keep throwing the fastball. If they can't hit it, keep throwing it.
Ready for the 0-2. Swings and fouls that one back. That was another high fastball, but he got a piece of it, and we'll do it again at 0-2.
Definitely, if you're Tanner Habe, you know you're up in the count 0-2, and you got runners on the corners. You want to try and keep it out of his wheelhouse, and you want to try and make him swing for it right now.
Waiting on the 0-2, Santos with runners on the corners and 2 outs. Habe's pitch on the way, runner goes. And Joyce does not throw down to second, keeps that runner at third base, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes. You know, that's the right play right there. You have an 11-1 lead. Let's just get this batter out and get in the dugout and move on.
Especially when your pitcher's up in the count. You know, why take the risk for an error and have them score an extra run when you have faith in your pitcher right here?
Ready for the 1-2. Here it comes. Swings and golfs one out in the left center field. Mangum coming in. Reaches up to make the catch, and the side's been retired.
Great play by Mangum. That was a little short, but he read that well, came right up on it, and made it look easy.
And so Southside gets no runs on 1 hit, a walk mixed in, and they leave 2 on base. And we'll go to the bottom of the third, 11-1 Medina Valley. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue in just a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations. Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the bottom of the third. Benavides stays on to pitch here for the Cardinals, and it'll be Thomas Pardo, Jared Lackey, and Ethan Garza, 2-3-4 hitters due up in the lineup. Benavides into the windup. His first pitch of the inning is on the outside corner for a strike, and it's 0-1. Pardo has singled and walked. He's 1 for 1 in the ball game.
Pardo's definitely a hitter you want to have in the front of the lineup. He's great at getting on base, you know, with base hits here and there.
1-0, or 0-1 rather, is high, and it's 1 ball, 1 strike. Benavides into the windup. Pitch on the way. High, 2-1.
I know as a batter for a pitcher who's throwing more on the slow side, it can be definitely hard to adjust. And so we'll see what Thomas Pardo does with this right here.
3-0 on the way, or 2-1 on the way, is fouled back to the screen. It's 2-2 now. Yeah, that's one of the things we saw against Harlandale, and then the pitcher that started here tonight. None of them threw very hard. And Medina Valley's batters had a tough time against Harlandale. Well, they adjusted to that during the week because they've had a better time hitting here this evening. Ready for the 3-1. That's swung on, hit on the ground, back to the pitcher off his glove. Second baseman can't make the play either. That's going to go as an error, and it's going to get Pardo on base.
I'm not sure even if he had fielded that cleanly second baseman that Thomas would have been out, because he definitely is one of our faster kids on the team, and he's a good spot in the 2-hole for the Panthers.
So Pardo reaches, and it'll bring up Jared Lackey. He's grounded out to first and struck out looking. He's got a runner at first with nobody out, and he bounces one foul over to the Southside dugout. It's 0-1. So Lackey will wait. Left-hand batter ready. Benavides stares in. Checks on Pardo at first. 0-1 pitch, high and outside, 1-1. And Pardo, I know he's a fast base runner, but with an 11-1 lead, you're probably not going to see him taking off to try to steal a base anytime soon.
I know I wouldn't. You know, you got a good, gracious lead up there, and especially with Lackey up there who can definitely put the ball deep in the field, that I wouldn't take the risk.
That's up and out of there. 2 balls and a strike. Panthers have out-hit them 6-2, outscored them 11-1 here in the bottom of the third inning. 1 on, nobody out. Runner goes. There's a swing and a shot off a diving first baseman. Everybody's safe. It's going to go as an infield single. You know, with Pardo moving, Lackey bounced that to first. The first baseman made a great diving effort at it, knocked it down, and it rolled away from him. But because of that, the pitcher was late getting over to cover the bag and didn't have a chance to get Lackey.
Yeah, I think that was just a perfect storm, which allowed Lackey to get there before the defense could, and results with runners on first and second for the Panthers.
It'll bring up Ethan Garza. He's walked and struck out looking. Actually, this is Britton Griggs. He's going to bat in Garza's place. So Garza was the DH, and Griggs was playing right field, so they're going to insert him in here to get him in at bat. You might see Griggs try to bunt here, move those runners over. He's got a lot of speed, too. He might be able to get on. You never know. Third baseman playing at the edge of the grass. Pitch on the way. Outside, 1-0. So there's runners at first and second base with nobody out here in the bottom of the third. Pitch on the way, and that's swung on and fouled down the left field line, out of play.
I don't think a bunt would be a bad idea here, Jerry, with down the first base line, but I think Britton's got a good swing, and when you're up this good in the game, I say let the boy hit.
Yeah, we don't see him get a lot of plate appearances. You know, he plays in the field, and they DH for him, so chance here to get in at bat and see what he can do here. Ready for the 1-1. They throw over to second base behind the runner, Pardo, and he's back safely. You know, by doing that, you've got the second baseman holding Pardo close, and you've got the first baseman holding Lackey on. There's a big gap over there between first and second base.
A good shot in the right field definitely could possibly get Thomas home.
They're going to try again, throwing to second base, and Pardo back in diving.
Pitcher definitely does not like Pardo sitting over there at second base. Knows he's a fast kid, and trying to hold him on second right there.
Well, and they're just trying to find a way to get an out here.
Mm-hmm.
Ball and a strike. Benavides stares in here, ready for the 1-1. It's on the way. Curveball misses, down and out, 2-1. So Griggs will wait, ready for the 2-1. Here it comes. Swings and lines one into left field. Left fielder backing up on it, now moving to his right, reaches up to make the play. Pardo will tag up and head to third, and now he's going to wave him home as the throw gets away from the shortstop. That throw is going to go to the backstop. It's going to move Lackey over to second base, and it makes it 12-1 as Pardo scores. So, he tagged up to go to third, and then an error gets him home. And a 12-1 lead. And there's one away as Britton Griggs flies out to left field.
That was a good swing by Britton. I think it just was right to the left fielder. But I don't think that was the best play by Southside. If the runner scored, you're trying to keep it, trying to stay in the game. And that was a very risky throw, and it led to a run scoring and Jared Lackey going to second base.
Well, the thing is instead of throwing to third when he tagged up, he threw to his cutoff man. Now they get Lackey in a rundown. They throw to second. What happened here? They got Lackey in a rundown. He's still going to be at second base.
I believe Coach Herb tried to call it time there, and I think there may have been some sort of miscommunication.
And that's why he wandered off the bag, yeah.
Runner called out for leaving second base early, so it's still 11-1.
Oh.
Really?
That's what they did. They appealed on Pardo leaving second base early on the tag-up, and they said yes. And so the run doesn't count, and Pardo's out, and there's two away. And there's a swing and a miss by Whit Joyce. Wow.
That was an interesting series of events.
Because, Lackey dove back in. It looked like they tried to get him in a rundown back there when they were really just appealing to second base. That comes down and in. It's 2-0.
I didn't notice Pardo leaving the base too particularly early. I didn't have any eyes on him at all, but that was definitely a strange series of events that took us a while to understand.
Well, and because of that erases the error. Well, no, it doesn't. You still got Lackey down there at second base. So the error still happens because it moved the runner over, but it's 11-1 now instead of 12-1. And Joyce waits. Here's the pitch. That's outside. Joyce in the ball game is 1 for 1. He had a 2-run triple his first time in, and then he walked.
Joyce definitely does have a really nice swing, nice bat, especially for being such a young player. I see a really, really great future for this kid on this team.
They throw behind Lackey at second base. Southside really fortunate. They were first and second with nobody out. Looked like Pardo scored, and it was going to be second base with one out and a run in the inning. And all of a sudden there's two down here, and you got a chance to get out of it with no runs.
Especially when you're trying to come back from this big of a hole. Every little bit helps, and momentum's a big factor.
Pitch on the way, and he swings and fouls it back out of play, and it's 2-2 on Joyce. So Joyce waiting. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at second. Here's the pitch. High, and it's 3-2. So Benavides ready for a payoff pitch to Joyce with a runner at second. Pitch on the way. Outside, and he walked him. The 6th walk issued to Panther batter in this ball game. And they'll bring up Tyler Mangum, who's walked and doubled. While Keem Aguayas will be the courtesy runner at first base. And Benavides will stare in here to Mangum. Runners at first and second, 2 down. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Took a big rip and came up empty, and it's 0-1.
I don't think that's too big of a deal for Mr. Mangum. He's a great hitter. You know, first strike fastball, you know, he's going to take a rip. I think he's smart. He's a smart hitter, so I think he'll stay in here.
Waiting on the 0-1 from Benavides. Here it comes. Down low, 1-1. The ball gets away from the pitcher on the throwback to the mound. That's the second time we've seen that happen in the ball game. So Mangum waits. Here's the 1-1. He swings and lines one to left. Left fielder started in, now going back. Reaches up and makes the catch right at the base of the wall, and that will retire the side, and the Panthers get no runs on one hit, an error, and a walk mixed in there, and they leave 2 on base. And so we will go to the 4th inning, 11-1, Medina Valley leading. You're listening to Panther Baseball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Medina Valley 11, Southside 1.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I mean, I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates, and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
We're back here at Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the top of the 4th inning. Medina Valley with an 11-1 lead here over Southside. Tanner Habe stays in to warm things up here for the Panthers and work here in the 4th inning. And Habe will be facing the 6, 7, 8 hitters, Aaron Abrego, Jake Montoya, and Jeremy Lippert due up. As Habe continues to warm it up here, and we'll see if he can put up another 0 for the Panthers here in the 4th inning.
I think Habe's done a really good job so far in the part that I've watched at least, but, you know, I think if you're Habe, you just keep throwing strikes. Can't hit them, you know, keep the ball game going. You know, you want to get to that threshold of the 5th inning, you know, since you're up 10-1, and get your hitters back on the field and keep scoring more runs.
Yep. Umpire will dust the plate off, and we're ready to go. Aaron Abrego will stand in. He's 0 for 1. He struck out swinging his only time in. Right-hander waits into the windup, pitch on the way, and there's a strike over the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Really nice pitch by Habe. It almost looked like it was going to be outside a bit, but it just slowly drifted in. It was nice pitch.
That pitch misses low, 1-1. One ball and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the pitch. Up and in. Abrego, he stuck out that elbow trying to take it, and it just missed him. 2-1.
It's definitely a little close.
Tried to give it the little chicken wing there. 2-1 from Habe on the way. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, 2-2.
The notorious high fastball from Mr. Habe works once again.
Ready for the 2-2. Here it comes. Just missed low, and it's 3-2.
Really close miss for Habe right there.
Ready for a payoff pitch here to their Number 6 hitter Aaron Abrego leading off here in the top of the 4th. Pitch on the way, down low, and he walked him. Was ahead in the count, and he lost him. And that's the 4th walk issued by Habe in the ball game. It'll bring up Jake Montoya, who walked his only time in. He'll have a runner at first with nobody out. Pitch on the way, and there's a swing and a line drive into center field, and that's going to drop for a base hit. Peterson will play it back in as Abrego goes first to second, and there's 2 on with nobody out.
Once again, Jerry, that wasn't necessarily the hardest hit in the world, but that just happened to land in one of the few little dead spots on the field that no one can really just get to it. That was just too far for Peterson to go to and too far back for the second baseman to get.
That'll bring up Jeremy Lippert. And we're going to get a pitching change here, as Javi Gonzalez will come in to pitch from second base. We're going to go ahead and take a break while they make the pitching change. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
The folks from Shot and Bowl at Decock Farm invite you out this weekend to enjoy Belgian sausage on a bun, fresh-cut fries with their homemade andalouse sauce, or a Belgian waffle with strawberries, whipped cream, and Belgian chocolate drizzle. They've got lawn games and a pretty cool playground to keep you and the kids entertained. Open Thursday through Saturday, 5 to 11 p.m. Check out shotandbull.com or their Facebook page to see upcoming live music and public events. If you're looking to host an event of your own, consider Shotzi's Barn and Barnyard. It's got some good old-fashioned rustic charm with lots of fresh air. They'd be honored to celebrate life's best moments with you at Shot and Bowl at Decock Farm.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Bolt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at ntchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and
We're back here at Gerald Kemp Field as Javi Gonzalez comes on to pitch for the Panthers, and Tate Holzhaus has gone into second base to play second. Tanner Habe leaves the ball game. Gonzalez inherits runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the top of the 4th. Lippert 0 for 1. Wants to bunt. Bunts it foul up the left field or third base line. And it's 0-1. Lippert struck out his only time in. Left-hand batter. Bats in the number 8 spot in the lineup.
I don't think that was a bad idea by Southside. Lefty trying to get the runner over. But, I think it's going to take a little more than a bunt to...
Well, they're just trying to manufacture some runs and try to start chipping away.
Very true.
Pitch on the way, and he swings and hits one on the ground to second. Holzhaus up with it, flips to second for one, over to first for the double play. A nice little 4-6-3 double play to clean up the inning. The runner, Abrego, moves to third, but there's 2 away.
Great play by the infield right there, especially by Tate Holzhaus. It's nice to see him, come right off from the dugout and make a double play like that to really almost seal this inning right here. That was really nice.
So this will bring up Nikolai Hernandez, who's 0 for 1. He struck out his only time in, and he takes a breaking ball for a strike, and it's 0-1. Nice little double play to clean up an inning.
Very nice.
Gonzalez from the windup. The 0-1 pitch is a breaking ball, fouled up the third base line. And quickly, Hernandez in a hole, 0-2.
Javi Gonzalez is definitely a bit of a switch from Tanner Havey. You know, Tanner Havey throws a lot of fastballs with some speed on him. I think he's a bit more of a, has a bigger bag of tricks with some off speeds there.
Yeah, Javi can throw his breaking ball for strikes. We've seen him pitch very well in the few games he's been in. There's a swing and a foul up the first base side into the screen. And we'll do it again at 0-2.
Definitely stark contrast to what they're used to. And whenever you've been batting for how long is it now? Almost an hour 30 in the game. It's definitely can switch it up on the batters.
Ready for the 0-2 again. Gonzalez taking his time. Now he's in the windup. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a breaking ball, and he struck him out. So Gonzalez comes in and throws 6 pitches, gets a double play and a strikeout, and he strands a runner at third base. So no runs on 1 hit, a walk, and they leave 1 on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Medina Valley leading 11-1. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue here in just a moment.
Medina Electric was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
Peerless Equipment, your South Texas irrigation experts. Peerless Equipment specializes in sales and service of irrigation equipment to the agricultural and wildlife industries. This includes hose reels, big guns, pivot systems, underground pipelines, turbine well pumps, booster pumps, motors, valves, and an inventory of much more. Stop by one of their locations in Hondo and Pearsall, or give them a call at 210-434-7867. Peerless Equipment, bringing water to you.
Back here at Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the bottom of the 4th, Medina Valley leading 11-1, and Benavides stays in to pitch here. And it'll be Tate Holtzhaus standing in to bat. Right-hand batter to face Benavides. And the pitch on the way. Takes a strike over the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
It was definitely on the edge of the outside corner, but strike nonetheless.
Benavides ready for the 0-1. Rocks, kicks, and delivers. There's a swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Holtzhaus definitely out in front of that pitch. Swung out of his shoes a bit right there.
Ready for the 0-2. They want it up. Didn't get it up. Well, he got it up, but outside. Holtzhaus lays off, and it's 1-2. Tate digs back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes as Benavides comes ready into the windup. Here's the 1-2 offering. Down in the dirt. No, they're going to say he went. They say that was a swing. He thought he laid off of it, and they're going to get the strikeout. First strikeout by Benavides, 4th of the Panther batter, and there's 1 away. It'll bring up Jake Herb, who's 1 for 1. He's been hit by a pitch, and he had an RBI double. Hit that to the left field wall. And the pitch on the way from Benavides. He swings and fouls one right back, and I thought Gary was going to go into the stands here.
Definitely made me flinch. I think that came right at me.
There's a net here.
I know. I'm used to
there are occasions where balls have gone through the nets before. Usually because there's a tear in one. Not here, but, it happens. There's a nice curveball, and it's 0-2 to Herb.
It was definitely a nice curveball. Well, Jared, I'm still used to being on the other side of the net than on this side, so it kicked in the reactions for me.
Ready for the 0-2. Here it comes. Swings and bounces one foul up the third base line, and we'll do it again at 0-2. as Jake will climb back in there. There's nobody on and one away. An 0-2 count. And that pitch misses high, and it's 1-2. Breaking ball that just hung up there and had a little cement mixer action.
Herb's definitely not a short kid, and that almost went taller than he was.
Yep. We're ready for the 1-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swings and fouls one back over the screen here to our right. And we'll do it again at 1-2. So Herb fouling off some pitches here to stay alive.
Good effort to stay in and battle.
Waiting on the 1-2 here. Into the windup. Here's the pitch, and he swings and misses as he was late on that fastball. Back-to-back strikeouts for Benavides, and there are 2 away. That'll bring up Javi Gonzalez. Gonzalez is 2 for 2. He's had 2 RBI singles in the ball game. 1 to left and 1 to right field. Nobody on, 2 down. Here's the pitch from Benavides, and there's a swing and a shot on the ground at third. Third baseman up with it. Long throw to first. In time for the out, and the side's been retired. So Panthers go in order, 1, 2, 3, but they need 3 outs to get a win here. Southside's got to score a run to try to keep this game alive. We go to the top of the 5th. Panthers lead 11-1. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue in just a moment.
The folks from Shot and Bowl at Decock Farm invite you out this weekend to enjoy Belgian sausage on a bun, fresh cut fries with their homemade andalouse sauce, or a Belgian waffle with strawberries, whipped cream, and Belgian chocolate drizzle. They've got lawn games and a pretty cool playground to keep you and the kids entertained. Open Thursday through Saturday, 5 to 11 p.m. Check out shotandbowl.com or their Facebook page to see upcoming live music and public events. If you're looking to host an event of your own, consider Shotzi's Barn and Barnyard. It's got some good old-fashioned rustic charm with lots of fresh air. They'd be honored to celebrate life's best moments with you at Shot and Bowl at Decock Farm.
Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet, San Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer? Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Bolt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at npchevy.com. Why buy a used car when you can buy a new car for less at North Park Chevrolet?
We're back here at Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the top of the 5th inning. Javi Gonzalez warming things up here to try to finish out this ball game. Southside's got to score a run to keep it going. The Panthers need 3 outs to go 4-0 in district play here, and look forward to next week as they will travel to Southwest Legacy on Tuesday night and then come home to play Eagle Pass Wynn next Friday, which should be a pretty big ball game because Wynn's got a pretty good baseball club this year.
Yeah, I've known they've always had a pretty big ball club, a pretty good ball club, and it's always been a pretty big deal to play against them. So I think that will be a really great ball game, Jared.
And so for Southside, it's going to be the top of the order due up here. Garcia, Rivas, then Camarillo. This has been the part of the orders that done the damage as he fouls that one at the feet of Joyce, and it's 0-1.
If you're the Panthers here, you really want to try not to do anything fancy. You know, you've come this far and 3 outs and a good defense ends you the game right here. So you really want to have a good defense right now.
Garcia's 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's walked and struck out. He takes that in the dirt for ball 1. Ready for the 1-1. Gonzalez stares in over the top of his glove. The 1-1 on the way. Swings and pops one up into right center field. Center fielder, right fielder coming in. Reaches up and it drops. Looked like there was a little bit of confusion on whose ball that should be. And that ball drops. The right fielder had his glove on it. That's going to go as an E9. And that'll have the runner at first with nobody out.
I do believe that is a substitute. I don't think those are the same players we had out there.
Yo,
before.
that's if I don't have the roster in front of me because of the I can't think of his name. He goes in as a runner
Is
earlier.
he a lefty?
Yes.
Is that Aiden?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm
That's
old,
who it
but I'm
is.
not that old. And I believe that's Joaquin Arguelles out
In
in
center field, yep. I know him because I know I coached him in Little League one year. It makes me feel old. There's a strike called on a breaking ball. 0-1. This is Jonathan Rivas. He had a sacrifice bunt, and he struck out. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game. Like to get a little double play here. There's a swing and a bouncer. Fair down the third base line. Mangum will get it back in to third. Not going to be in time as the runner gets in. They're going to have runners at second and third with nobody out.
I believe that may be Britton Griggs, Jared.
Yeah, I think that is Griggs. He started the game in right field, and he moved over to left now for Aiden to go into right field. So Griggs played that back in. He played it well. A good throw to third, just late. And they have the runners to keep this game going on base.
That was definitely just in the wrong spot at the wrong time for the Panthers.
So it's a single, and he goes to second on the throw to third. And this is Caleb Camarillo, who swings and misses at a high fastball. 0-1. Camarillo's popped out to short and had an infield single. He's also swiped a bag in the ball game. He's been one of their better offensive players. Second and third, nobody out. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball, 0-2.
Good job by Gonzalez to keep the pitching game strong. Up 0-2 in the count. And the windup.
Pitch on the way, and he swings and hits one on the ground. Shortstop has it. The run will score, but they get the out at first. And then they try to throw behind the runner at third. That'll make it 11-2, so the run rule's gone, but there's one away now. So an RBI ground out.
Well, Jared, as much as you and I would like to be out of the game, as long the Panthers still have
Main
quite
thing
a
is
sizable
win.
lead.
Well, yeah, I mean, score a couple of runs in the next inning, you still
Very true.
get it over with. This will be Jaramillo, and he swings and fouls one right back to the screen right in front of us here, and a moth just fell onto the computer because of that.
I'm doing better at not flinching. It was a little bit further for me this time.
So it's an 11-2 ball game now. Jaramillo is 1 for 1. He had an RBI single and he walked. He takes low for a ball. It's 1-1. He's got a runner at third with one away. Started after it, laid off a breaking ball, 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. High, and it's 3-1. And this inning started with an error. A single, and an RBI ground out.
Definitely not any way you want to start out any inning, Jared.
No. Here comes the 2-1. Called strike inside corner. 2-2. Three and two's the count. The board's wrong, so ready for the payoff. Into the windup. Here's the pitch. Swings and hits one in the air right field. Aiden coming in for it, coming in hard, reaches up, and he makes the catch. The runner will tag. Here comes the throw. One hop to the plate, not going to be in time. A sacrifice fly is good. They get another run home to make it 11-3.
Great play by the left fielder. It was a little short. It was a little close there, but he did a great job going in and getting that fly ball. I know from personal experience it feels good to get one after you drop one like that. So.
Yep, and now there's 2 away. There's nobody on. And it'll bring up Sonny Santos, who's flown out to center and to left. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. Inside, 1-0. There's a swing and a bouncer to third. Lackey up with it, throws on to first for the out, and the side's been retired.
Great play by the third baseman. It was right at third base, and he just threw a nice, long, hard throw to first base to get the runner in time for the third out.
And so they put up 2 runs on 1 hit. An error mixed in there, and they leave nobody on base. And so we will go to the bottom of the 5th inning, 11-3, Medina Valley leading. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue in just a moment.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
We're back here at Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, and Joaquim Aguayas will lead it off for Medina Valley. Joaquim in there for Peterson. And so Benavides will get ready to deal. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a tapper back to the mound. He's up with it. He'll flip it to first as he runs halfway there, and there's 1 away. 1 pitch, 1 out.
1-3 for out number 1. Next up, shortstop Thomas Pardo.
That'll bring up Pardo. Pardo is 1 for 2 in the ball game. He singled, walked, and reached on an error, so he's been on base all 3 times.
We can definitely use a runner on base right now to get those 2 extra runs back.
Into the windup. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. Benavides ready. Ready for the 1-0. High, 2 balls, no strikes to Pardo. On the way. That's in the dirt. 3 balls, no strikes to Pardo.
Good job at the plate by Pardo. Definitely wouldn't mind a walk here to get a runner on base for us to get things started.
Yep. He's got some speed over there. He'd have some speed at first base also. 3-0. Probably taking all the way here. Pitch on the way from Benavides. That's low, and he walked him. So 4-pitch walk to Pardo. 7th walk issued to Panther batters, and it'll bring up Jared Lackey, and he represents the game-ending run at the moment.
I think Lackey's the exact kind of person you want at the plate right now. He's got a great swing, probably one of the stronger hitters on the team, and exactly what the Panthers need right now.
He's 1 for 3 in the ball game, and he swings and fouls one out of play over to the left side, and it's 0-1. He's grounded out, struck out, and had an infield single. Britton Griggs waiting on deck for Medina Valley. Put a good swing on one in his last at bat. Unfortunately, he just hit it right at the left fielder. As Lackey asks for time and steps out. Pardo down there at first, and 0-1 count on Lackey. They play him as a pull hitter. Here's the pitch. Down in the dirt, 1-1. Ready for the 1-1. Lackey waits. Here's the pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike to Jared.
Judging by what the pitcher's thrown to Pardo and now Lackey, I think Lackey definitely needs to wait and sit on a pitch that he likes, because a good, well-placed hit would potentially save the game for the Panthers for the shutout. So I think he definitely wants to wait for the one he wants.
Ready for the 2-1. Pitch on the way. Swings and lines one foul down the first base line, and it's 2-2. Just got way out in front of that pitch. So Lackey waits. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, and a runner at first. Runner goes. Curve ball, called strike 3. Pardo swipes second base. And Lackey got froze by a curveball. And he strikes out looking for the second time in the ball game, and it'll bring up Britton Griggs.
I don't think that's necessarily what the Panthers want right here, but we got a runner moved over to second base in the form of Thomas Pardo, and Britton Griggs up to bat. And I know Britton's got a good bat up there, and I think we get a run in right here.
Pardo at second with 2 away. Here's the pitch to Griggs, and that's high, a ball, 1-0. Six strikeouts to Panther batters in the ball game by Southside pitching, to go along with 7 walks that they've issued. 1-0. Outside corner, called strike, 1-1.
Missed throw by the catcher.
And that's the third time that's happened. And that time Pardo took advantage of it.
Very beneficial for the Panthers. 1 good base hit scores a run.
Yeah, and that ball by the catcher just got away from the pitcher. That's the third time that he's thrown one past him, but that's the first time they've been able to take advantage. Now a pass ball can get you home. 1-1 on the way. Curve ball outside, 2-1. Ready for the 2-1. Here it comes. Swings and fouls one back over the screen, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Britton Griggs. With Joyce waiting on deck. You'd like to get him up here in the inning. They play Griggs as a pull hitter. Center fielder shade it to the left field side, and there's a swing and a line drive, and that's going to go right at him where he was played. He reaches up to make the catch, and the side's been retired. Panthers get no runs on no hits, a walk, and they leave 1 on base. And so we will go to the 6th inning. Medina Valley leading 11-3. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in a moment.
Are you ready for a vacation? Tanya with Travel by Design can help you with all your vacation destination needs. At no cost to you, she can plan all of the details tailored to your unique wants and needs. So all you have to do is enjoy your vacation. Tanya is a certified expert with Disney, Universal Orlando, and California, Sandals, and all cruise lines. Give Tanya a call at 830-931-4834 or visit her Facebook page, Tanya with Travel by Design, for all the latest specials and must-do vacations. Bush's Chicken, one of the oldest locations in Castroville, is proud to serve the Medina Valley area. Bush's Chicken has one goal: be the best. Bush's Chicken knows its success comes from loyal customers in the communities they serve. Stop by Bush's Chicken on Tuesday and get the Tender Tuesday deal, or try their buffalo fries and ask about their Panther special. It's always a hit. Bush's Chicken, 935 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call them at 830-538-2800.
Headed out to the game? Then make a stop at your local Valley Mart convenience store. With 12 area locations, Valley Mart is always right around the corner. Fuel yourself and your vehicle with quality branded gas and diesel, snacks, and fountain drinks. Always convenient, well lit with clean restrooms. Valley Mart, family owned and operated since 1984, and a proud supporter of Medina Valley athletics and area youth sports for over 30 years.
Back here at Gerald Kemp Field as we go to the top of the sixth, an 11-3 lead for the Panthers. And Gonzalez deals a strike to Abrego. And it's 0-1. And that pitch misses low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Aaron Abrego is 0 for 1. He struck out and walked. And he's waiting on a 1-1 from Gonzalez. Here it comes. There's a strike through there, and it's 1-2. And we'll wait for the 1-2. Gonzalez ready. Here it comes. Started after it, laid off in time. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nice breaking ball by Gonzalez, but he couldn't get Abrego to go all the way around on it. Two on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Great high fastball there by Gonzalez to end the batter right there.
That'll bring up Jake Montoya, who is 1 for 1. He's walked and singled. And the pitch from Gonzalez is swung on and fouled back over the screen to the right, and it's 0-1. So Gonzalez stares in, 0-1 on Montoya. 0-1 on the way. In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good block by Joyce right there.
As Gonzalez ready. Here comes the 1-1. Curveball. Called strike. 1-2.
Very nice curveball by Gonzalez right there.
Yeah, just caught the top of the strike zone. Ready for the 1-2 to Montoya. It's on the way. Down low, 2-2. Tried that fastball. And he missed down with it. We'll see what he comes back with here on 2 balls, 2 strikes. Nobody on and 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Pitch on the way. Down low, and it's 3-2. So he was ahead of him, 1 ball, 2 strikes, and now he's filled it. As Montoya's battled back here. And a payoff pitch upcoming from Gonzalez. Swings and hits one on the ground into left field for a base hit. So a 1-out single for Montoya. He's 2 for 2 in the ball game. That'll bring up Jeremy Lippert. He struck out and bounced into a double play. He's 0 for 2. Like to see him bounce into another one here with a runner at first and 1 away.
I believe we just hit the 2-hour mark, and I didn't think we'd make it here looking at the first inning of the game. But
yeah. Yep, and here we are in the 6th inning, 11-3 ball game. And that pitch is down low with a breaking ball, 1-0 to Lippert.
Southside definitely not letting the Panthers walk away with an easy win here.
Pitch on the way. Down and in. 2 balls, no strikes. So 2-0 here to Lippert. Runner at first, 1 out. Nikolai Hernandez waiting on deck, and then the top of the order looms. That's outside, 3-0. Top of the order is what's done its damage in this ball game.
I think if the Panthers right here, you really want to try and maybe get a run out at first, maybe in a double play or so, and definitely try and avoid that notorious top of the lineup.
Yeah, for sure. As Joyce goes to settle down Gonzalez here. I don't know what the Panthers would do for pitching after this. I don't know if Lackey is available to throw here after pitching against Harlandale on Tuesday night as he fouls that pitch off. And it's 3-1. So 3 balls and a strike here to Lippert. Pitch on the way. Called strike, outside corner, and a 3-2. Good pitch that time by Gonzalez as he caught the outside corner with it.
Gonzalez making a good job of coming back from the 3-0 count.
Ready for the payoff pitch, and he swings and lines one into left for a base hit. Good job to go the opposite way with it, and Griggs will play it back in. The play in front of him. Montoya will stop at second. There's runners at first and second with 1 away.
I believe with the question earlier, Jared, about pitching, I believe in a pinch, Tyler Mangum or Thomas Pardo could fulfill a pitching role.
I know Pardo's pitched some this year. As Gonzalez will face Nikolai Hernandez, who struck out twice. 0 for 2, and he fouls one back to the screen. And it's 0-1. Garcia waiting on deck. He's the top of the order. So they have runners at first and second with 1 out. No balls and a strike to Hernandez. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Southside definitely has the opportunity here to possibly shift the momentum of the game with 1 good base hit.
Ready for the 0-2. Here it comes. Swings and bounces one towards second. Holzhaus will charge it, only plays to first, and he throws it away to the dugout. A run's going to score. They'll throw down to second. They're going to get the runner there. No, he dropped the ball. 2 runs will score. The wheels fell off there for the Panthers. 2 errors on that. You had him dead to rights at second base, and when he swiped the tag down, he lost the ball. I don't know if he slid into his glove and jarred it loose or what happened, but 2 runs score. Now it's 11-5.
That is definitely not what the Panthers wanted to happen. That is for sure.
So an E4 gets him on base, and then an E6 on the tag.
Scores the runner.
And they have a runner at second with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Fouls it out of play over to the right side. Garcia is 0 for 2. He's walked, struck out, and reached on an error. And 2 runs in the inning right now for Southside. They put up a pair in the 5th and a pair so far in the 6th and still batting. Here's the pitch, a curveball. For a strike, 0-2.
Southside's definitely putting up a fight. The defense really needs to step it up if they don't want to fall down the slippery slope.
0-2. Hits one on the ground to second. And no one's covering. The first baseman came too far off the bag, but luckily Gonzalez gets over to cover that. A ground out to second base. It'll move the runner to third, and there's 2 away. That was almost a disaster.
Almost very reminiscent of the first play where that was also a communication error between the first baseman and the pitcher.
Next up will be the third baseman, Jonathan Rivas.
Luckily, Gonzalez was there to cover it as the first baseman's off the bag.
And we're ready for Jonathan Rivas to step in. He's 1 for 2, and he takes high a ball, 1-0. Runner at third base with 2 away. Southside down by 6 here, 11-5. They were down 11-1 at one point in this ball game. And there's a shot. Gonzalez knocks it down with his foot, picks it up, throws to first for the out, and the side's been retired, but they end up getting a pair on 2 hits A couple of errors mixed in, and they leave one on base. And so we will go to the bottom of the 6th. Medina Valley leading 11-5. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we will continue in just a moment.
And one man left on base. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. 11.
Qualifications, rules, and limitations apply. Rates, rewards, and restrictions may vary by account. Contact institution for details.
Tickets, popcorn, and sodas. That'll be $35. Cash or debit?
Debit! I mean, I'd like to use my debit card, please. Can I do it?
Okay.
All right! Swiping now!
What if paying with your debit card was always this exciting? Kasasa Cashback is a free checking account that pays you for everyday debit card purchases every month you qualify. Plus, with ATM withdrawal fee refunds nationwide, that's a lot of extra cash to spend on whatever you like.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Community National Bank. Member FDIC.
Nobody can design, create, or maintain your lawn better than 3D Landscaping and Irrigation. With over 17 years of experience, owner Ray Doyen and his crew take pride in their craftsmanship and service. They're fully insured, offer free estimates and multiple references, so you know you're getting the best. 3D does landscaping, lawn maintenance, irrigation, tree installation, lighting, and more. Whether it's residential or commercial, 3D Landscaping and Irrigation has you covered. Give 3D a call at 830-985-9115 or find us online at threedlandscaping.com.
All right, we're back with Panther Baseball, bottom of the 6th. The score is 11-5. Whit Joyce, the catcher, up to bat to start the Panthers off for this inning. Pitch outside for ball 1. Pitch on the way. Swing for a miss for strike 1. The pitcher is Aaron Abrego, I believe, number 6. 1-1 count for Joyce. Righty on righty matchup. From the windup. High for ball 2. Two, 1 count. Abrego from the windup. High for ball 3. Good hitters count for Joyce right here. Panthers definitely could use a nice base hit to start off this inning. Low for ball 4, and Whit Joyce, the catcher, will take a walk to lead off the inning.
Leadoff walk for Joyce. Next up, Tyler Mangum. Check that, Aiden Patterson.
Next up, out the lefty, Aiden Patterson, number 19, to sub in for Tyler Mangum.
Ready for the hit back?
Aiden is playing right field. And this is his first at-bat of the game. Left-handed batter, right-handed pitcher. In the stretch. High for ball 1. Catcher throws back to first base. Just to check Joyce on first base. 1-0 count. Ready to go from the stretch. Goes back to the plate for a high ball. Throws back again to first base. For a 2-0 count for Patterson. Once again, no outs. The score is 11-5 for the Panthers. It is the bottom of the 6th. high and away for Abrego. This was ball 3. If I'm Patterson here, I really want to sit here and take not only the 3-0, but Abrego's certainly been throwing quite a few high balls in this inning, and you definitely want to sit and wait on one when you're that up in the count. Patterson takes for strike, 3-1 count. Abrego from the stretch. Ball away, but Patterson swings for strike 2. Payoff pitch here for Abrego, 3-2 count. Swing and a miss for Patterson, and that is the first out of the inning. Bit outside for Patterson, but Abrego got him right there in the outside pitch. First out of the inning. Britton Griggs, I believe, is up to bat. Ball 1. Abrego still from the stretch. Swing and a miss for Britton Griggs for a 1-1 count.
So Griggs climbs back up in there. 1 ball, 1 strike to Griggs. Runner at first base with 1 away, and they throw over to first and pushes him back.
Definitely been checking on Joyce quite a bit. I think they want to keep that lead down as much as they can in order to stay in this ball game.
1 ball, 1 strike. Yeah, they've chipped away at this lead. They only have 1 more opportunity. That breaking ball misses, and it's 2-1. They're going to have to put up a 6 spot in the top of the next inning to have any chance here in this game. And, you know, you don't want that lead to get any bigger because you already got a big enough hole to climb out of. That misses down and in. It's 3-1.
But the Panthers are definitely not in any sort of safe territory considering how the past few innings went. A few runs here or there would definitely make the Panthers feel a bit better about this game.
3 balls and a strike. Pitch on the way, and that's a weapon out of there, and he walked him.
Second walk of the inning for Abrego.
So Tate Holzhaus gets the walk, and it'll bring up Tanner Habe. Or Jake Herb, rather.
Yes, that was.
Yeah.
I called him Britton Griggs earlier.
So Herb will stand in. He's been hit by a pitch, doubled, and struck out. He's 1 for 2 officially in the ball game. He's got runners at first and second with 1 away.
It's hard to tell with the moats, Jared.
That hit him. The second time he's been hit in the ball game, almost in the exact same spot, and the bases are loaded. So the Panthers could potentially end the ball game here as Javi Gonzalez steps into bat. He represents the game-ending run right now. The bases are loaded. Infield looks like they're at double play depth with 1 out. Corner infielders play up on the grass. And Gonzalez, who's 2 for 3, swings and hits one in the air to left. Left fielder coming over to his left, reaches up to make the catch for the out. Runner will tag up and score on the sacrifice, so makes it 12-5. But there's 2 down. So that's his 3rd run batted into the ball game.
First run since the second inning, I believe, Jared. Definitely nice to have a run after that. Those few zeros up on the board.
11, 12-7, a 12-5 ball game now. Pitch on the way is down and out of ball, 1-0. This is Bobby Peterson up at the plate, and Peterson is 1 for 4 in the ball game. His 1 was this is actually Joaquim Arguelles. Yeah, he's grounded out to first his only time in. He's 0 for 1.
Having a quick meeting with Coach Herb right now.
You got a runner at second here We're actually first and second with 2 away.
Not really too much room for strategy for the Panthers here with 2 outs and only 1 more inning to hit, really. So
yeah, I know your strategy is swing away.
Yeah, swing away.
Pitch on the way. Outside corner, called strike, 0-2.
That outside pitch has definitely gotten the Panthers today. We've gotten them looking quite a few times.
So Aguayas waits, ready for the 0-2. Pitch on the way. Curveball in the dirt, 1-2. Ready for the 1-2. Pitch on the way. Called strike, make it 2-2 rather. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 on and 2 out. A 12-5 lead for Medina Valley here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the pitch, and he swings and fouls one back to the screen to stay alive, and we'll do it again at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes here as Benavides ready. Comes set. He's done a good job since taking over in relief, and there's a swing and a bouncer to third. He'll touch the bag as he fields it, and the side's been retired. And so the Panthers get 1 run on no hits, 2 walks, a hit by pitch, and they leave 2 on base. And so we will go to the 7th inning. Panthers need 3 outs. Southside needs 7 runs to keep it going. You're listening to Panther Baseball, and we'll continue in just a moment.
The folks from Shot and Bowl at Decock Farm invite you out this weekend to enjoy Belgian sausage on a bun, fresh-cut fries with their homemade andalouse sauce, or a Belgian waffle with strawberries, whipped cream, and Belgian chocolate drizzle. They've got lawn games and a pretty cool playground to keep you and the kids entertained. Open Thursday through Saturday, 5 to 11 p.m. Check out shotandbull.com or their Facebook page to see upcoming live music and public events. If you're looking to host an event of your own, consider Shotzi's Barn and Barnyard. It's got some good old-fashioned rustic charm with lots of fresh air. They'd be honored to celebrate life's best moments with you at Shot and Bowl at Decock Farm.
Call State Farm agent Hazel Russell in Castroville at 830-931-3441.
The Medina Valley Sports Boosters are proud to support the Medina Valley Panthers. The Boosters are always looking for volunteers and new members. The MVP Boosters raise funds to support the MVISD sports and scholarship programs. Get your Panther swag at the football store located next to the concession stand. We have several items on sale. Join, volunteer, or purchase your Panther swag today at mvpboosters.com.
The pace of business is faster than ever. That's why when you need a business loan, you want a bank that can act fast. Not only do you get great rates and fast answers, you get the financial advice you need to keep your business growing. It's a better way to borrow. Stop by and let's talk. Come home to Castroville State Bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at CastrovilleStateBank.com.
Security State Bank, your financial partner since 1925 with one simple goal, to be the best bank possible to the families and businesses of South Texas. Check out Security State Bank's competitive rates and services from local people you know and trust. Serving South Texas with 7 convenient locations, including 1726 Highway 90 East in Castroville. Call 830-538-9898 or online at securitystbk.com. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Griggs moves to center.
Welcome back here to Gerald Kemp Field. Whit Joyce has come on to pitch to try to finish off this ball game. Bobby Peterson has come in to play catcher. Griggs goes to center. I think Aguayas is in left now.
No, I believe they entered Tyler Mangum back in.
Oh, back into the ball game. Okay. There's a strike called from Joyce at the knees. 0-1. This is Caleb Camarillo. He's popped out, had an infield single and an RBI ground out. He's 1 for 3 in the ball game. First time I've seen Joyce pitch this season. I know he's got a good arm because I've seen what he can do from behind the plate. Ready for the 0-1.
I believe he may have pitched on JV, but my memory's foggy on that.
0-1 on the way. Down and out, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, you know, he's only a sophomore.
Yeah.
That's the crazy thing.
But he's got a really great swing. I've seen him hit over the fence. You know, I definitely think he's definitely earned it.
Ready for the 1-1. Here it comes. There's a shot on the ground to short. And that's going to go as an E6, and it's going to get them a runner on base to start. So an error on Pardo over at shortstop. E6 gets Camarillo aboard, and that'll bring up Paul Jaramillo. Singled, walked, and had a sacrifice. He's 1 for 1 officially in the ball game. He's driven in 2 runs. He's got a runner at first with nobody out.
Oh, the Panthers have a 7-run lead. I've seen bigger comebacks. The Panthers really need to stay tight on defense.
Joyce's pitch on the way is a strike called at the knees, and it's 0-1. Right-hand batter will dig back in. Jaramillo waits. Joyce stares in to get his sign. Comes set, checks the runner at first. Runner goes, swings and hits one in the air to right field. Aiden coming in, and that's going to get down and bounce all the way to the wall. That's going to get 1 run home. Nope, they're going to stop him. Now here comes the throw home. He was late coming home. The tag by Peterson. How was he safe? He had to have missed the tag completely because he had him dead to rights at the plate when he dove. The only way he could be safe is if he missed him with the tag completely because when he swiped it, he wasn't to the plate yet.
No, there's no words.
It's going to go as an RBI double. Unfortunately, it's, that kind of an error out there, but they can't call it one because he actually didn't touch it.
That was not Patterson in right field. That was Javi Gonzalez.
Yeah. Oh, that's not Aiden out there.
No, I believe they took him out of the game.
Oh, and they moved Gonzalez out there. Okay.
Just to clear things up, but
nonetheless, it gets away, and they get a run, and it's 12-6 now. There's a ball outside.
Panthers looking a tad bit shaky right now. They really need to calm down and just finish this game off. They only need 1/2 an inning.
Sonny Santos is 0 for 3 in the ball game. Runner at second, nobody out. Pitch on the way. Hits one on the ground at third. Lackey charges, grabs with the glove, throws to first for the out, and there's 1 away. It'll get the runner from second to third. But now Southside down to its final 2 outs. That run at third really doesn't mean anything at this point. Main thing is you just get these outs now because a tying run's still in the dugout.
Lackey makes a routine play to get the first out of the inning.
Aaron Abrego stands in. He's 0 for 2. He struck out twice and walked. Runner at third, 1 away, and there's a swing and a flare to the right side to dive by her, but he can't come up with it in foul territory, and it'll be 0-1. Good effort that time over at first base, just wasn't able to quite get there.
Yeah, especially when we're getting to such close to the end of the game where every out you get is very valuable to the Panthers right now. Great effort by Herb.
Joyce from the stretch with a runner at third, 1 away. Comes set, ready for the 0-1. It's on the way. Swing and a miss. He blew a fastball by Abrego. And Abrego in a hole, 0-2.
Hey, relax.
Panthers with a 12-6 lead here. Joyce trying to shut the door. 0-2 on the way, and he swings and bounces one foul up to the Panther dugout to stay alive, and we'll do it again at 0-2. Joyce gets a new baseball, and we're ready to go here. No balls, 2 strikes on Abrego. He represents run number 8 for Southside at the moment. Tying run in the dugout with 1 out. 0-2 on the way. Swings and lines one into left field, and that's going to be a base hit. That's going to get a run home. An RBI single for Abrego. He didn't hit it well, but he hit it in the right spot. And that'll make it 12-7.
Definitely not what the Panthers want right now.
And this will be Jake Montoya. He singled twice and he's walked. 2 for 2 in the ball game. Runner at first with 1 away.
Cardinals now have more hits on the Panthers on the board. Cardinals have 8 hits and Panthers have 6.
You know, and Joyce throwing harder than the rest of them, but they're handling the velocity a little better than they handled, you know, Habe and Gonzalez. And there's a breaking ball. Just stayed high. Looked like a pretty good pitch. Didn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Timeout called by the Cardinals.
They want to get a pinch runner for Abrego. Number 8. Not on the roster. Mark Cantu will come in to be the pitch runner for Southside. Montoya will dig back in. He's got a 1-ball, no strike count. 1 away here in the top of the 7th. They put up a pair in the 5th, 6th, and 7th, still batting here. Pitch on the way, and there's a shot on the ground through the right side for a base hit. Runners will go from first to second. And that'll bring run number 10 to the plate in the form of Jeremy Lippert. Montoya is 3 for 3 in the ballgame. He's had 3 singles. They've out-hit the Panthers 9-6, yet trail 12-7. On tying run still in the dugout here, and you know, Joyce is throwing strikes. He's pitching well. They're hitting the ball, and they're just hitting it where Medina Valley's not at. You know, none of these balls have been hit hard.
No, they're not any. It's all falling into places where just the Panthers are not at the moment.
So Lippert will stand in. He struck out, bounced into a double play, and he singled. He's 1 for 3 in the ball game. Left-hand batter against the right-hand pitcher. Pitch on the way. Down and out. Ball 1.
Hey, look for yours, Jeremy. Relax in there. Relax. Relax.
Ready for the 1-0. Kicks and delivers. Swings and fouls it to the screen. A ball and a strike on Lippert. Hernandez waiting on deck. Then the top of the order with Garcia.
Also, Joyce is throwing, you know, a decent amount of strikes. They're just getting a hold of them and putting in places that the Panthers it's just very hard to defend against.
Ready for the 1-1. Joyce comes set, kicks and delivers, and there's a swing and a miss. Had a little wrinkle in that pitch, and it's 1-2.
Panthers really want to kill this momentum right now. Not that the Southside still has a long way to go, but momentum is a very dangerous tool in baseball.
Ready for the 1-2. Outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Joyce ready again. Ready to bring a 2-2. Checks the runner at second, kicks and delivers. Swings and fouls one to the Panther dugout and will stay alive at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, relax 1-9. You're doing great. Keep your head in there, Daddy. Relax.
Ready for the 2-2. He wants to check the ball.
I believe because it hit that corner right there on the backstop.
Probably put a nice little nick in it. Come on, let him throw with it. Yeah, a little more movement. Ready for the 2-2 is Lippert waits. Joyce set. Kicks and delivers. Swings and bounces one to short. Shortstop with it. Throws the second one on to first. Not in time, and that's going to get away from Herb. The run will score. So it's an out on the fielder's choice that goes 6-4. It's an error on the throw. Gets a run home to make it 12-8, but there's 2 away. And Coach Herb's going to come out here and talk.
I think definitely the Panthers wish that could have been a bit cleaner, but
Well, they're talking about something here. I don't know what they're talking about.
the only thing I could be is maybe interference by the runner screwing up the throw.
That could be. Yeah, the way he slid into second base. That's what they're talking about here.
I believe that's Tate Holshaw still at second, I believe.
Yes. And they're going to say he was safe. And so that'll keep the inning alive. A run scores to make it 12-8, but they're down to their last hope now.
Last out. All the Panthers need is one more out to end this game.
So a fielder's choice gets Lippert on. A run scores at 12-8, and this will be Nikolai Hernandez. I think this is a pinch hitter. Who's number 20 on their roster? Do they have one on there?
They do not have 20 on the roster.
Luis Garcia is going to be the hitter.
Right-handed hitter, number 20.
So Garcia will stand in. There's a runner at first with 2 down. They trail by 4, so the tying run's still in the dugout. That's the main thing here. You only need one more out.
I believe he's in the hole right now.
There's a bouncer foul up the first base line, and it's 0-1 to Garcia.
Panthers now 2 strikes away from finishing this game.
Ready for the 0-1, and Joyce will climb back up on top of the hill. Did not think this was the way this game was going to turn out.
No, did not.
About an hour and a half ago. 0-1 on the way. Swings and misses at a good breaking ball, and it's 0-2. Down to their last strike now as Garcia digs back in to face Joyce.
Joyce with an 0-2 count, got a lot of room to make something happen.
Steps off. Now he'll step back on the rubber and he'll stare in to Peterson. 0-2 on the way. Swings and lines one off the glove of Herb and into right field. Runners will go first to third. That's going to go as an error on Herb off his glove, and E3 as the Panthers commit their 7th error of the ball game.
It's never a good sign when your error is more than your hits, but Panthers are still in this ball game. You know, that's unfortunately we would have loved to see that out right here, but just need to calm down a bit.
Well, now the tying runs in the on-deck circle, and you got the top of their order due up here.
That is true.
Here's Jacob Garcia.
Still 2 outs.
He's 0 for 3 in the ball game. He's walked, struck out, reached on an error, and grounded out. He's got runners on the corners with 2 away. And he'll step in here trying to get a big comeback mounted. And they step off. Asked for time. Home plate umpire gave it to him. Joyce comes set. First pitch to Garcia. Inside for a ball, 1-0. Game's just past 2.5 hours old. Ready for the 1-0. Hits one on the ground. Past a diving Herb into right field. A run scores, and the tying run will come to the plate. The throw to third gets away. on the error. It'll score another run to make it 12-10. The tying run will be at the plate in the form of Jonathan Rivas, and the Panthers cannot get that last out. And here comes Coach Herb out to talk to Joyce, and we might be making a pitching change. And they are. And while they sort this out, we're going to take a break. You're listening to Panther Baseball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Sammy's Restaurant and Havy's Alsatian Bakery, two legendary landmarks in Castroville. From breakfast to delicious hometown lunch specials and more, Sammy's satisfies your taste buds with the unique flavor of Castroville. And from fresh baked breads to pies and pastries, South Texans have made Havy's Alsatian Bakery a must-to-visit since 1940. Sammy's Restaurant, online at sammysrestaurant.com. Havy's Alsatian Bakery, online at havysbakery.com.
Back here at Gerald Kemp Field, and so they leave Whit Joyce in there to pitch. He just came out. It looked like he was taking the ball from him, but nonetheless, he leaves him in to pitch here.
I think Coach Herbst went out there to try and calm his team down. You know, they only need one more out in this game.
There's a ball down, 1-0. So this is the tying run at the plate in the form of Jonathan Rivas.
One hit can turn what would have been a 10-run rule into a tied game.
Yep. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a high fastball, and it's 1-1. Yeah, this was an 11-1 ball game in the second inning. It was 11-1 going to the top of the fifth. You had a chance to rule them, and they put up a 2-spot, and they've chipped away. They put up 5 runs in this inning, and they're still batting here, and they've gotten the tying run to the plate with 2 away. A 1-1. Swing and a miss. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now on Rivas. And you can see Joyce is reaching back to find a little extra on those last 2 fastballs.
Yeah, if you're Joyce, you really want to try and finish it right here. Momentum's a very dangerous thing in baseball, and Southside's had it for the past couple innings.
Joyce from the stretch stares in. Ready for the 1-2 on the way. Called strike 3. He struck him out, and they leave the tying run at the plate. As their comeback rally falls short, they made an effort of it, though. They put up 5 runs here in the inning. They got the tying run to the plate, but Rivas is called out on strikes, and Whit Joyce slams the door in the end, and the Panthers improve to 4-0 in district play. They come away with a 12-10 victory. We're going to take a quick break and come back to wrap things up. You're listening to Panther Baseball, brought to you by North Park Chevrolet, and we'll continue in just a moment.
Sammy's Restaurant and Havy's Alsatian Bakery, two legendary landmarks
San
in
Antonio's highest-rated Chevrolet dealer. Get low posted pricing on the 2021 Equinox, posted at $19,999. The 2021 Traverse, posted at $28,999. The 2021 Silverado, posted at $30,999. Or get $17,000 off the all-electric Volt. Experience Chevrolet, the North Parkway, 10 minutes outside Loop 410 in Castroville, or at ntchevy.com.
Medina Electric Cooperative was built by this community more than 80 years ago to deliver safe, reliable, and affordable energy. We are proud to serve this community beyond the power lines. You can find us supporting your kids' Little League, sponsoring school events, hosting safety presentations, and more. We're honored to belong to this community. Keep up with Medina Electric from the power lines to the sidelines on social media or at medinaec.org.
We're back here at Gerald Kemp Field as the Panthers improved to 4-0 in district play with a 12-10 victory over Southside. This was a game that the Panthers fell behind 1-0 in the first inning, and then they managed to throw up an 8 spot in the bottom half of that first inning, an inning that seemed like they were never going to end. Managed to put up an 8 spot. They put up 3 runs in the next inning. They took an 11-1 lead all the way to the 5th. And then Southside, down to their last 3 outs, put up 2 runs. They put up 2 more in the 6th to start chipping away. The Panthers would get a run back in the bottom of the 6th inning to make it a 12-5 lead. And next thing you know, Southside had brought the tying run to the plate in the last inning. They put up 5 runs. They made it 12-10. And Whit Joyce managed to slam the door, and he caught Jonathan Rivas looking to end the ball game. But, at one point this looked like it was going to be a run rule ball game, and then all of a sudden Southside makes it a 12-10 game.
Yeah, baseball can be unpredictable, and some things just happen. But at the end of the day, this is a win for the Panthers. This is definitely not how we would have liked to see it. Definitely not how the players nor the coaches would have liked to win this game. But at the end of the day, we're 4-0 in district. This is a lot of things they can work on in practice. I mean, it's not a loss, but there's definitely some things the team can work on, and I think they will. I think, by the time next week with the game Tuesday, I forgot that was, and Friday against Eagle Pass is definitely we're going to need to bring our A game. And so hopefully we can eliminate some of these errors in practice and polish up a bit for those games.
Yeah, because, Southside's now 0-3 in district, but the Panthers 4-0 in district. Eagle Pass was undefeated going into this game. The Panthers will be traveling to Southwest Legacy on Tuesday night to play over there at Legacy High School, and then they will come home on Friday to play Eagle Pass Winds. So you got to take care of business against Legacy on Tuesday night. This game, if it shows anything to Medina Valley, 7 errors in this ball game. Errors will destroy you as a ball club, and that's what allowed Southside to put up those runs and get back into this ball game were errors. And if you can clean those up, this is a much different ball game.
Yeah, errors are one of the things that will just kill a baseball team. Baseball is not about how good you do, it's about how you stop from doing bad.
Yeah.
And, Panthers had more errors on the board. They had more errors on hits, and, usually that does not win you ball games. But fortunately, Panthers were able to come out of here unscathed, and, they definitely got some things to work on. I know Coach Herb well enough. He's definitely going to stress that in practice, and hopefully we can get those ironed out for next week.
Yeah, and Garrison, thanks for coming and doing the game with me. I appreciate it, and I'm glad to have you back on here, and hopefully we'll see you again down the road, and maybe we'll get to do another one here.
I missed it a bunch, so I'm glad I've done it again. Hopefully I wasn't too bad.
No, not at all. Final score here tonight, Medina Valley 12, Southside 10. The Panthers improved to 4-0. I'd like to take a chance to thank all the sponsors for making it possible to bring you these games here on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network, because without you guys, we wouldn't be able to bring you these, and we really appreciate y'all being with us, new sponsors, and the sponsors that have been with us from the beginning. We appreciate it all, and hope you stick with us here in the future as we keep bringing you Medina Valley sports. 12-10 was your final tonight. You can tune in Tuesday night, 7:15 to 7:30 game time. All the schedules say 7:15, but they've been scarting them at 7:30. That game will be at Southwest Legacy. We'll be live here on the Medina Valley Broadcast Network. And for the Broadcast Network and Garrison Garza, I'm Jared Lucky saying good night, God bless, and we will see you next time when Panther Baseball continues.